swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Real talent is defined by what people can do, not where they learn to do it. So by stopping at the education section of a resume, you might throw away the perfect hire. You might miss someone who has valuable skills to offer to help your business thrive right now and in the future. Because the truth is this: skills first hiring helps you see talent others miss, like more than 70 million stars, skilled through alternative routes. When you let their story unfold, you gain a competitive advantage, because hiring managers who start with skills are 60% more likely to find a successful hire. See the real person, complete. See what others miss. Hire skills first. Learn why it's a competitive advantage at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
Hey, and we are back. I hope we got it going on now. Eddie, give me a fast phone call so I know I got this thing up and running. I'm pretty sure I do, because I have my other screen as a backup, and it looks as if I got it running. So let's hope I do. I got to make our morning crew proud, so that we're doing the right thing. Yeah, I could see I am on the air. All right, we're good. So again, good morning. Welcome, everybody, to the WRMN Morning Show. A lot of great things happen when we have our regular crew in. So hopefully we're going to keep you entertained just a little bit, keep you informed, let you know what's going on. Like I said earlier, Linda Carter, she was our first one that did call in on our text line. She was the first one at 12:01. And we said good morning. And she sent a whole bunch of prayers, 2, 4, 6, at least 15 to 16 prayers over here. We're going to mark that down. Make sure that Susie gets it, and we'll add it on that prayer countdown. But Fast Eddie called me up. He says, hey, Dean, you're not on. So I think we got Eddie on the phone right now. Go ahead, Eddie. Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. You're on. You're looking good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
How you doing today, sir?
It's stupid cold out there. It is just
Isn't
stupid
it something?
cold.
But I'll tell you what, the studio, I came in this morning, I was really expecting to have it frigid cold. Because, we keep it at 70 all the time. So I walk in and I'm like, no, this can't be the studio, because last time it was frigid in here on warmer days than today. So for whatever reason, the heater's keeping up, and we're doing pretty good. We're at least at 70, even a little bit warmer, and now I got the lights on, so that adds to a little bit of heat in here as well. But Eddie, I appreciate you being a long-time listener with us. You're the best.
Oh, well, thanks. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're on the air, and you're looking good. I like the suit, the tie.
Oh, thank you. I always got to wear that. You know what I mean? You got all these good-looking guys and gals that come on the screen. I got to do something to accentuate. It's difficult. When you wear a suit, what can you do? You wear a pocket square just to add a little, little flavor.
Yeah,
a little bit of
you
color.
got some flair to you. You definitely have some flair to you.
I like hearing that. Thank you very much. I've always been a guy that blends in the crowd. Can you tell?
Yeah, you can tell. You got some style.
What a guy. You're all right, Eddie. How long you been around in the area? You got to tell me so everybody could hear. So we have a little
How long
conversation.
How long have I been what?
How long have you been in the area listening to WRMN?
Oh, gosh. Geez. I've lived in Elgin going on 30 years.
Wow. So that's pretty cool.
And I've listened on and off WRMN all the time. Yeah. I listen to local whenever I can. Yeah.
Have you been liking some of the changes that we've been implementing?
Yeah, well, it's local radio. I just kind of go with it. You know, it's hard, I'm sure, for you as a business to try and survive and thrive, and you know, local, you know, getting people locally and businesses involved with trying to advertise, I'm sure, is a thing. And I, you know, I don't know much about marketing and I don't know much about business, but you know, I think focusing on your community and focusing on your user base as far as your listeners go, you're the only game in town that does this, and you've kind of like got a corner on the market now as far as trying to get more listeners and more revenue. You know, that's a question that I couldn't answer, but I like what's going on. You know, you focus on the people around you, the businesses around you, and that's all you can really do, I guess.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, we've tried so many different things. And caller, I see you're calling. Hang tight for just a minute. Good morning, Dennis. Hey. My partner just walked in the door. He was pushing a little bit of the ice and snow off our satellite. We weren't getting a good signal in other areas. So we're glad Dennis joined us this morning. So,
hey, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis. He doesn't have his headphones on yet, but we're going to get him in here. No, he sure is. There we go. Look at, looks like Nanook of the North. You know, but one of the things I was getting at is it's hard to balance everything. And you got no idea. You know, you talk about, we used to have John Prigge with the shots fired. We ought to get our own shots fired for, you know, for us guys here that are trying to organize and build a radio station. How do you like that? So, you know, like here, we don't take comments as complaints, or I don't anyhow. I take comments as sincere. When you guys call in on the info line and every other phone line that you call in on or text, we take that sincerely. So, you know, we want to hear your comments. We want to know what's going on. And Eddie, I appreciate you with what you're saying. And we're going to talk about, you know, some of the new shows that we have and what we're doing with our format. We restructure and do our programming based on what people are saying they want to hear. So that's what we do here. So it's all a proposition of blending everything and making it work.
I think one of the biggest things you ever did was you did the resolving the case of the missing file cases from the police show. That was amazing what you guys did. You were all over that, and you were like some of the first in the media to deal with it, and it was quite interesting, you know, and you went into detail about that. I don't know how it fared well with your ratings or anything like that. And you went to some of the details of some of the local issues with Elgin and that nobody else really covered. And, you know, I thought it was quite interesting in some of that, you know, to try and deal with some of the gory details of that, and, you know, trying to see how Elgin was going to handle some of the stuff. And I think it was quite interesting. It was coverage that no other media outlet would do, and I think you guys did it. And it was quite interesting.
Well, you know, one of the interesting parts with that, and Dennis could speak to it more, we were privileged with that opportunity to have that on. Chief Lally called us up, and we says, absolutely, Chief, whatever you want. I mean, she is a dynamic individual. She'll be on at
9:30.
9:30.
Well, I'm sorry, 9 o'clock, yep.
Yeah, you're messing me up.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say 9. I hear you say 9:30. But that doesn't matter. You know what? I make mistakes on a daily basis. It doesn't even bother me. But here or there, we do have that, and we were just privileged to work with them, and we're not going to take any of the credit. That was the detective.
Oh, that's all them.
Yeah,
Detective Hout.
Yeah, that was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
But they did offer it to the listeners, and when they would tell what was going on in part of their investigations, they did tell us. The detectives told us that a lot of those comments that were made helped them reinforce the next location they were going to. So that made us feel good. And with Dennis's wizardry on the platforms, all the other, not necessarily social media, but the, what do you call those things?
Website, the podcasting platforms,
that's the word. He was able to get them up into the #1 spot.
Yeah, they're in the top 1%. And man, last time I looked at it, they were just about ready to cross 500,000 listens across the entire thing. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, 500,000 across the entire series. They've got 2 seasons that are out right now.
Right.
In fact, next week, I'll be recording the bonus episode, which will give us a little bit of an insight into what season 3 is going to be like. So They've got some more people on the crew. They've now set up a online or there's an online place that you can go to report anything. There's also a kiosk down at the
Right at the station.
yeah,
Walk
right
in the
at the
front door
station.
to the right.
And it's all cold case kiosk. You can scroll through all of the cold cases that they are working on, and maybe something triggers over
Yeah.
there. So it's
The
really neat what they're doing.
smallest little piece of evidence is all it takes
Mhm.
sometimes to put some of these to rest. But Eddie, I got two other callers. Thank you so much
I got it.
for letting me have
Yeah,
the
thanks for all
opportunity
you
to talk
guys
with
do.
you a little bit, and we'll catch you up some more, huh?
Yeah, all right. Take it light. Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Thank you.
We got Linda Carter jumping in. Good morning, Linda. We've also got Jeannie jumping in. Cam jumps in. And yeah, we've got lots of good mornings already over there on the YouTube
Love it.
side.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you. Hey, we got line 2. Who do we have here?
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
You're on the air. This sounds like Linda Carter.
Hello. Hey, how you? I just have to say hello. I was shocked to see you on
Yeah.
the radio
Well,
early in the morning.
we knew it was going to be cold, and we started talking about, gee, should we be on? Should we not be on?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Yeah.
up all the time anyhow. And
Yeah.
I says, you know what, Dennis? I said, why don't we come in? We got to come here. We got to check. There's so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes. A lot of
I know.
people don't see.
Oh yeah. When it's this cold, I got to go out to the towers and actually make sure that they're fine. The
Yeah.
big old hunks of metal out in the field, I got to
Yeah.
make sure are okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say hi. How you doing? And you look good.
Well, I thank you very much, Linda. You're always the
Yeah.
best, son. You're our number one
Yeah.
supporter. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
We saw you called in 12:01 in the morning.
Yeah,
mean,
I'm always.
yeah. Yeah,
I tell Dennis I say hello. I just want to say hi
Oh.
to you because I haven't seen you in a long time.
Well, it's good to hear from you, and I
Okay.
get those text messages every night because I'm up. I've got a 2-year-old, so I'm up all the time. So
2-year-old, what
I
you
see
doing
those,
up?
and I'll tell you every time that I see those come in like clockwork. I'll tell you that type of motivation keeps us doing what we're doing, Linda, and I appreciate
Well,
that.
that's good. Okay, then. I love this station. I love to be a part of the Elgin station. So
Well,
you guys have a blessed day.
hey,
You
God
as
bless
well.
you. You as well. Thank you very
Stay
much,
warm.
Linda.
My goodness.
Okay, then.
We're going to go to a.
warm.
All right, there. Thank you. We're going to go to another caller, but we also have Robbie from Dayton. So that's Dayton, Ohio.
Wow.
Tuned in today. Good morning, Robbie. Hope you're doing well. Give us a call, 847-931-1410. We got a couple minutes before the break. I'm still going to take this call. Who do we have on the line here?
Hello, it's David.
Hey, David. How
David.
are you?
Oh, good. You answered a question. Don't you hate it? Just hate it when
Yeah.
your car warning light goes on that something bad is going on. Flat tire, check engine, check every part that's going bad on your car.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shocker. You know, I was driving in this morning, and my warning light went on for the tire pressure.
Oh yeah.
So it was telling me that my tire pressure, you know, with the hot and the cold,
Mhm.
contracts.
And any water you have in
expands.
your tire too
Yeah.
is going to freeze tonight too. I could feel it in my front tire.
Well, you'll feel a bump. Yeah. You'll feel like you're going over
Yeah.
the
What
meridian.
light came up for you,
Fortunately-
David? What light came on for you? You seem like you're
Oh,
you're,
just
you're after a specific light, like you're mad about a specific.
Yeah,
light.
well-
Well, we're all waiting for David's light to come on.
any light, but recently, the tire warning light
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
air pressure low, and I went to Bell Tire yesterday. There's one near me in Carpentersville, which they have free air. You could in a digital machine. You set it and fill it, and it's free. And
Nice.
the guy even gave me a little Bell Tire, cute little stuffed toy thing. Yeah, I had a nail, and they fixed it. So it's just like,
Wow.
oh.
What'd you do?
goodness.
Stuff
Always-
that little stuffed animal, Bell tire, inside the hole, or what?
Yeah.
I figured that's why he gave it to you.
Yeah, as they say, Bell Tire.
Bell.
And I gave the suggestion about the floors, vinegar to get the salt residue off the floor.
You're in
If I
music,
miss
right,
the
Dave?
announcement, if I miss the announcements, I'll call back later
Yeah.
because I might not be able to hear the whole show. But
I'll give a call. We're going to give
Yeah.
you an announcement as soon as we come back. Sound good?
Okay.
All
yeah,
right.
sounds good.
Everybody,
All right.
It's currently
thank you for
negative
calling
10
in.
degrees outside as we go into commercial break here on the WRMN Morning Show. We've got Dean DeLaley driving the ones and twos today. And
Ones and threes.
Ones and threes.
You're
Yeah,
mic
I'm on three.
today.
Well, he's moving those pots up and down. We're checking your text messages, and we love seeing you over there on YouTube. So enjoy this frigid morning with us, and let's see if we can warm up and get our bodies moving a little bit there, buddy.
We're going to be back in a little bit. WRMN 1410, The Morning Show.
I used to live in Dayton.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Illinois House Democrats approved a resolution calling for investigations and possible prosecution of federal immigration enforcement, including Kristi Noem. Republicans criticized the move as politically motivated and anti-law enforcement. The Pritzker administration's $36 million park grant announcement is drawing criticism from taxpayer advocates. Critics say the program is politically selective, inefficient, and funded through Illinois' real estate transfer tax, adding to the state's already high tax burden. The governor's Office of Management and Budget says it has identified more than $480 million in state agency budget reserves. Republicans question the transparency of the process, while the administration says the savings came from efficiencies and did not affect pensions or K-12 education. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-990-1551. That's 800-990-1551.
If you have been charged with driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs in Cook County, DuPage County, or Lake County, Illinois, call the law office of Mark Sheblow at 773-775-5050. That's 773-775-5050. Attorney Mark Sheblow has over 29 years of law experience handling DUI defense, traffic violations, CDL violations, Secretary of State driver's license reinstatement hearings. All aspects of your case will be examined in order to find evidence that may help your case, especially the statutory summary suspension of your driving privileges. If your breath alcohol concentration level at the time of the DUI arrest is 0.08 or more, then the summary suspension of your driver's license begins 46 days after the arrest. Time is a crucial factor in challenging the summary suspension of your driver's license. Our law office is located at 5945 North Elston Avenue in Chicago. That's 5945 North Elston Avenue in Chicago. And again, our office phone number is 773-775-5050.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast.
Brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Extreme cold warning until noon today. Cold weather advisory from noon today to 9 a.m. Saturday in the listening area. Currently, it is 8 with clear skies. Today, scattered snow showers before noon, then sunny with a high near 2. Temperatures falling to around 5 in the afternoon. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, E-T-H-O-S. Ethos.com/Mike.
Live from the Talk of the Town, it's the WRMN Morning Show. Buckle up, Fox River Valley. It's gonna be a ride.
Well, I hope that Elliot won't be too upset. I'm busting in on his. He usually lets this music run for a little bit, and I like to take it because you know what? It gives you that extra couple of minutes to get yourself organized. There are so many buttons here. I've said it 1,000 times, but that's part of the job. So I shouldn't keep saying it like it's some big deal. Like I don't know that that's what it is. But there's so many buttons. Sometimes it's difficult to keep up. So we are definitely doing our best. We welcome you back to the morning show right here, WRMN. And I got my partner working with me today. That's Dennis, the Sonar Green. It's some frigid weather out there, wouldn't you say? Let's try that again. Hey, Dennis, we got some frigid weather out there. Wouldn't you say?
Oh my goodness, yes. We lost a degree over the break. We're now at -11.
Real temperature?
Real temperature outside, -11. They said the wind chill will get up to -30 or -40 for today.
Yeah, because what I've been hearing, WGN, I listen to them religiously, and at 4 a.m, I watch them I start at my day at 4 o'clock with them, and then I switch over to get the farm report, of course. But 4 o'clock, I hear it. They were telling us that it's going to be real temperature for the rest of the day, -1 degrees.
Whew.
-1 degrees real temperature. And then that wind chill that you're speaking of, they're saying it could go anywhere from what you are talking, 30 to 45 degrees below zero, because we have some wind gusts of 45 miles an hour and maybe just a steady wind they're talking could be 20 to 30 miles an hour is a steady wind going through. So that's really getting that front that brought this cold weather. We're in from what I understand, it's an Arctic thing that's from the top. It's creeped all the way down, with the jet stream and everything else. But it's coming to our area. Places like Texas.
Oh yeah,
it's
been real low.
It's going to have freezing weather.
Yeah. So what it is it's an Arctic front that stays at the top, and then there's one large blade almost that keeps sweeping across the top of the Earth. And that blade is kind of rotating like a clock around the top. And that's why it keeps coming in cycles. So every couple weeks, we get a big old Arctic blast, and then we get some warm air, then we get the Arctic blast again. So it's that cycle that's moving through. They're saying New York and New England, that whole area is just going to get blasted with snow. We aren't going to get any of that precipitation for it, but
maybe Saturday.
Saturday we might get a little bit on the tail end as it starts getting warmer. But at a certain point, it gets too cold to snow, where it just won't snow regardless of what's going.
Is that true though?
It is.
I've heard that's a fallacy that if it's too cold to snow.
No, it has to be a certain temperature for the water to form the crystals. And if it's too cold, then essentially it either happens too fast and it just doesn't happen at all, or exactly. So it's to that point with it where the clouds just won't even stick around anymore because it's so cold.
Gotcha. All right, listen, we'll still take calls 847-931-1410 to let us know some good or bad with what I'm expecting. We'll get some bad, and that's okay. We'll take it. And we got Katrina called in this morning. She says, hello, good morning from Katrina from Elgin. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And then she called another time, have a wonderful day. -10, that's way too cold. Everyone stay safe and warm. Thank you very much, Katrina. Hope you're having a great day. We already talked about Robbie from Dayton, Ohio. He says, glad someone came in to do this show this morning. Rather than broadcasting a replay, we have a heat wave here compared to you guys. It's currently 18 degrees.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
it's almost 30-some degrees more than us. Oh, my goodness. I used to live in Dayton, Ohio. I went to Huber Heights is where I used to live. Went to Studebaker Middle School in Dayton. So it's good to see you there, Robbie. Ohio representing.
That's it. Steuben, Ohio. Who's from Steuben, Ohio?
Steuben?
Wasn't that George? Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh, maybe.
It's a little reference. George Goebel was from Steuben.
And then I was raised and lived in Cincinnati for a while, so WKRP is one of my favorite shows out there for radio. That's the show that you get the turkey clip from, where I swear on my life I thought turkeys could fly. So if you ever get a chance to watch any of those older radio shows like WKRP or News Talk was another one as well. That one had like Joe Rogan and Andy Dick and a whole
Yeah.
bunch of people in it. So it's a really neat thing to just to see where people are listening from, especially because we're always streaming online. So you can go to WRMN1410.com and listen right there. And then you can go to YouTube anytime we're live as well. YouTube.com, you can find us at WRMN Radio. Everything that we do here in the studio, we live stream. And then when we're out in remotes and things, what we do is if we don't live stream from the remote, what we'll do is we'll take a bunch of pictures, we'll take a bunch of video, and then we'll post the video of where we were. Like when we do things like Nightmare on Chicago, or we go down to Burlington for Christmas on Main Street, and all of those other things that are out there. When we do a remote, we make sure that we bring you with us, and that is through YouTube. Go over to youtube.com, leave us a subscribe and a follow. It doesn't cost you anything, and you'll get notifications every time we drop something or every time we go live, so you can stay informed with what we're doing over here at the station.
Always try and keep everybody with us. We welcome everybody. How about it?
Absolutely. Everybody's welcome here.
You got some closings you want to do before
Yeah, I got
make
some
our
closings over here. Obviously, most everybody is closed. I'm just going to run through some e-learning for everybody because, of course, now that we all have tablets and everything else at your house, you can't get a snow day anymore. So you have to still go to school on your tablet. So I'm going to give you all of the e-learning ones, but from what I'm seeing is everybody's closed. So if you are a kid who is up right now, go ahead and put your pajamas back on, because at the worst case scenario for you, you might have some e-learning. So we're looking at District 100 for e-learning, 103, 104, 5, 107, 108, 109, 111, 13, 117 actually is not having e-learning, sorry. District 18 has e-learning, District 122 e-learning, District 123 e-learning, 124 e-learning, 125, 126, 27, 28, 32, 133, 35, 40, 143, 43 and a half. I didn't know that was a school district. So we've also got 145, 146, and looks like 149 through 172 are all e-learning. And of course, we've got a couple of districts over here for Elgin being e-learning as well. And I know up near my kids up in Carpentersville, they also decided to do e-learning as well. So we'll keep you abreast. But for the most part, it looks like every single school district is closed. Yeah.
If you could explain it real good, what is the e-learning as opposed to, they're just closing it. When they close the day, there's no classes, no nothing.
Exactly. There's no class in any kind of way. So
I get what e-learning is, but do you have to sign up for that? Is that something that the school district has in place that
a lot of times the school districts that have the e-learning side of it, they give the kids tablets, and then those tablets go home with them, or they come back. And so what happened was yesterday they sent all the kids home with their tablets, or at least my kids. I mean, your school districts are out there, could be different. But my kids came home with their tablets. They were told, I think on Wednesday, that they were going to be doing e-learning. So they had this already planned. And essentially what they do is they hop in on their tablets. The whole class kind of jumps into a Zoom call as well. They check in with everybody, and then they do that for maybe a half hour, 45 minutes or so, and then they get assignments to do on the tablet based off of what you're doing or where you're at in the lesson plan or what grade you're at. I mean, you could be doing tracing shapes all the way to writing full-on reports for things. So it really depends on the grade, but for the most part, it's all online, and most of the schools do provide the machine to be able to do that. So yeah, it's I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I understand that what ends up happening is in the school district, they can only have so many days that are closed, so many days that are absent and things like that. So when they can pull an e-learning day, it kind of doesn't go against them for their school days.
Yeah.
And I've had that in Ohio before, where we actually had to tack on, I think, 2 or 3 extra days at the end of the school year because we had so many snow days. And where I was, we actually had fog days too, where it was just so
Really?
foggy that the buses couldn't get out to
That
pick
makes
anybody
sense.
up. And so after a 2-hour delay, so most of the time what they do is they put a delay. They say, okay, 1 hour, maybe the fog will clear. 2 hours, okay, maybe the fog will clear, etc. Anything after that, they got to shut down the whole thing. Because a lot of times it isn't about getting to school for kids that get dropped off by their parents. A lot of times you're closing school because of those kids that have to wait outside, those kids that have to walk to school, those kids that are going to be exposed to the elements and may not have, for lack of a better word, the privilege to ride in with their parents in the morning. So have a great day out there. Sleep in if you can.
Yeah.
If you do have to go to work, you're one of the poor slubs like us that have to get out there into the world, bundle up. I'm telling you, I have 3 layers of clothes right now. It's insane how much you got to bundle up.
Since my weight loss, you would not believe how cold so quick I get. I used to go out in this weather with just one of those thermal vests.
Yeah.
Think nothing of it. I had enough insulation. Now, I have a real chinchilla from years ago.
Yeah, the jacket that you got. Uh-huh.
And that thing, when I wear that is the warmest jacket. And you'll sweat in the jacket.
Yeah.
That's how beautiful, little warm you could stay with it. So, yeah, it's cold. I got the jacket with me just in case. And I tell you, walking in this morning to the studio, we were at 70 plus.
Yeah,
it
the
was
studio
feeling
felt
really
great.
Good. Yeah. I mean, I got the space heater running just to offset because I opened up the front windows. I like to make sure that stays open, but we were lucky. I thought for sure it was going to be frigid.
Oh,
in there,
yeah.
But we did okay.
Yeah.
He's a University of DePaul graduate in law and business. He brings clarity to complex topics like governmental transparency, public safety, economic growth. His career path began in childhood with a kindergarten teacher predicating he'd become a lawyer, a prediction that led to a career of advocacy and public service. And, you know, Jim Viselli, it says James Viselli, Jimmy, depends on the relationship and how you reference him. Jim is just a great guy. He's an attorney. He's been on the Apolitical Talk Show. He's been on Out to Lunches with us. And he's just a real guy. You could ask Jim anything. He'll give you that free advice. He'll let you know, where you stand, what's going on. But he's a great guy. And we're glad that he's our sponsor. He sponsors us with the Chicago Bears and the Chicago White Sox as well. But he's been sponsoring up the morning show for some time now. And Jim, if we don't tell you enough, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
For all you do here at the radio station. We appreciate that. In fact, part of exactly how it all went, but check out these cool little T-shirts. Not T-shirts, they're polos. And it's got our nice little logo on there. They're a polo. This is a good size. It's a little big on me this time. I'm glad to say that. Nobody has ever given me a gift shirt that was ever too big. Finally, I got one. So I love it. But that come from Mary Kay from Burlington. Burlington, we call her mayor, but she's a village president, all the same thing. And James Viselli. I don't know how, who, which way it came in exactly, but I know they were both involved in it. And neither one of them are looking for any kind of credit or anything of it. But we thank you. She got for all the people that are on in studio with some shows. So thank you very much. We've been looking into getting some kind of a uniformed type, not a uniform, but uniform type look here when we are broadcasting. But we're working on it one step at a time.
It's good to see you there, Mary Kay, on the YouTube as well. And Cam Josh Marsh also came in and said, as a listener, thanks, Jimmy V, for keeping WRMN and the morning show moving. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Good guy.
What I like about what Jimmy does is he does a lot of things for the municipalities for everything. So he takes this large approach to a lot of things. But when you sit down with him, he's a very detail-oriented guy. So even for your look at it as a smaller scale than the full municipal type of land and everything else, that's the meticulous and the minutia that he's going to bring when he looks at your individual case as well. So that's what I really like about it.
Well, he does take things very personal. He does take it, yeah.
Absolutely. He works on either scale. So if you are somebody who has a much larger, maybe you've got a larger business, he handles a lot of the legalities of these municipalities around. I think he's got quite a few of them. I don't know the exact number, but he is the lawyer for those municipalities.
Yeah,
when they need
River
something,
Valley, everywhere. He's in Cook County as well.
When they need something, they call him right up. So that's where the care for even you as a personal issue or a personal injury, or maybe there is a real estate deal that you've got to kind of flesh out a little bit more. He knows the macro and the micro side of that stuff. So just to kind of put a plug out for JMV Chicago, because it's a fantastic place. Go to jmvchicagolaw.com. That's the place to learn all about Jimmy Viselli and the law firm.
And if you have any questions whatsoever, give him a jingle. You can't reach him, give us a call here, and we'll direct you to the phone number.
Yeah, sure will.
So one of the things that we do have, Susie was able to post for us, is Don't You Hate It When? That's what our topic is for the day. Whatever your Don't You Hate It When is, let me know, because if you can't have a bunch, I have a host. I got a half a dozen just driving in today. So I am ready to unleash and let you guys know what
Dave got in his Don't You Hate It When the light comes on in the car. That was that was the one for him, yeah.
So before we get to the top of the hour, which we do have some time, and anybody wants to call in, 847-931-1410, be our guest. We'd love to have you. Love to hear your comments. Ken Husky, I don't know if you're listening. You say you're out there a lot. Give us a call, Ken.
Yeah.
Always love talking to a veteran broadcaster. Love to hear what you have to say.
Mary Kay says the WRMN shirts were done by Chris, his new business, CMK Prints.
How you like that?
Yeah, thank you, CMK Prints, over at Chris.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I know Mary Kay, I know, orchestrated it and had some, Jimmy and that, but thank you very much. It was Prince?
CMK Prints.
CMK Prints. Yeah. Beautiful. We get the news last. Everybody else hears it first. They know what's going on. We try to have our finger on the pulse, but hey, what can I say?
But we do get it.
We do get it. That's the part. And we want to make sure we appreciate everybody that is doing it. Okay? Thank you. So let me get on to these announcements. I got a couple great ones. Our beloved George Rollinson, everybody knows that he has passed away. And it's shockwaves, I think, throughout the Elgin community and the Fox River Valley. So many different areas George was involved with. So what we're been able to put together through the family, Steve Thorne, and we're 100% behind it, supporting it. We're going to have we'll call it a gathering at this point, the George Rollinson Gathering. And that's going to be at the American Legion right here in Elgin. And that would be Wednesday, February the 18th from 5 to 8. We're going to have the usual all-you-can-eat spaghetti dinner over there. And, we're trying to help George's daughter because there was a lot of expenses. And, George, all the time, he's helping everybody else. But when it comes for himself, he really didn't have nothing set aside for himself. So we're going to try and make a collection to at least take care of some of the expenses that he's had with his passing for the family. So if you can attend, we'd love to see you there. Even if you're just going to come and say hi, maybe make a few comments and talk with some friends. I know the place is going to be packed. And that's, again, Wednesday, February the 18th from 5 to 8. You can get a hold of any one of us here. We're going to be posting a flyer in the very near future, just so it's in your mind. And, yeah, there's a lot of things that are going on.
That's the American Legion Post 57. That's at 820 North Liberty Street here in Elgin.
And we just got another, Eric Taylor, the paranormal guy. He says, oh, my God, I'm so glad you are on the air this morning. I really love WRMN 1410. Oh, yeah. I like that. And he had the oh, yeah at the end. Thank you very much. We appreciate that, Eric. So let me, we'll close the top of the hour with some great news.
Yeah.
Some of you know, some of you don't. And Steve has tried making it aware and filling people in on his when he has his program. And that's typically 9:30 to 10 o'clock on Fridays. And we're reprogramming his music hour that he had. But nonetheless, Steve thought he was facing some serious cancer issues. And that's what they had told him. They put him on a special diet. Don't do this, don't do that. Can't eat this, can't eat that. And I don't know. I'm going to say it was his angel, and that's George Rollinson. Steve and George were very, very close. Helped him with his campaign, helped him personally. They've helped each other for many years. They've been best buds, I mean, for years and years. Not a day went by they didn't text or talk, from what Steve was telling me. And the news is that the last time he was at the doctor yesterday, he come to find out that there's no evidence of this cancer anymore.
Wow.
And it's like, I don't get it. You know, how can you one time have it, next time you don't? And I guess it's typical with the type of cancer they were saying he had, that sometimes this could clear itself up.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That's great news.
And I'll let Steve, when he comes back on, and I think he's doing a replay with his tribute to George at 9:30 today. But I didn't want to give the actual information on it. I felt it coming best from Steve Thorne. But the good news is, everybody that's listening, hello, everybody. I sound just like Steve. Is the good news for everybody is that Steve is going to do fine.
Great.
The cancer right now is non-existent. They told him, go ahead, eat what you were eating. And the first thing he did, he told me, was he went out. I guess he got the news yesterday. He went out and got himself a hamburger.
Hey.
And he says, man, did it taste good. So, Steve, we're with you, brother. Keep us posted. If you want to call in a little bit later, please do. We have a caller right now, but we're 20 seconds away from the hard break. We'll get you when we return. Please hang on. WRMN 1410. It's Dino and Sonar filling in for the morning show.
Yes, 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 yes.
All right. We'll talk to you very soon. Thank you for listening.
Here on WRMN AM 1410, we like to keep you informed and in tune to what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and what's going on here on WRMN. We recognize the importance of local radio to be a part of the conversation and to be a part of the community for the community.
You know, we talked about the importance of community theater, but supporting community radio is a big deal too. And, you know, for WRMN, this is a really cool thing that you guys do every day, and a really important thing. You have to have a local media outlet to talk about what's going on in your town. So you guys do a nice job.
Tune in to AM 1410, WRMN. Don't forget, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/WRMN Radio. Keep in tune and informed on what's happening here in the Fox River Valley, right here on WRMN.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 7 o'clock.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gayton. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Illinois House Democrats approved a resolution calling for investigations and possible prosecution of federal immigration enforcement, including Kristi Noem. Republicans criticized the move as politically motivated and anti-law enforcement. The Pritzker administration's $36 million park grant announcement is drawing criticism from taxpayer advocates. Critics say the program is politically selective, inefficient, and funded through Illinois' real estate transfer tax, adding to the state's already high tax burden. The governor's Office of Management and Budget says it has identified more than $480 million in state agency budget reserves. Republicans question the transparency of the process, while the administration says the savings came from efficiencies and did not affect pensions or K-12 education. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-990-1551. That's 800-990-1551.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. Number 10, Iowa women's basketball 17-2 after an 85-78 win at number 15 Maryland in overtime. Bears coach Ben Johnson named one of the 5 finalists for the NFL Coach of the Year award. The winner will be announced February 5th. The Blackhawks beat the Hurricanes 4-3 in the shootout on Thursday night. Oliver Moore bagged the shootout winner on his 21st birthday, giving Chicago the extra point. Chicago had 1-0, 2-1, and 3-2 leads, but couldn't put Carolina away in regulation. The Hawks are back home tonight hosting Tampa. The Hawks have wins in 2 straight and 6 of 10. The Bulls beat the T-Wolves 120-115 Thursday. It was a 3rd straight win for Chicago, who overcame a 14-point first-half deficit in the win. Kobe White had 22 points, Josh Giddey with 21 off the bench. The Bulls are back home Saturday hosting the Celtics. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
My Lowe's Pro Rewards members go big during Lowe's Pro Savings Days. Get member volume discounts plus an extra 5% off eligible orders with a quote of $2,000 or more. Plus, buy more and save more with up to 25% off DWV pipes when you spend $250 or more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 123. Exclusions, more terms and restrictions apply. Can't be combined with any contract or special pricing. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit the Pro Desk or Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Meet Lee Platts, a renter whose possessions fill not only her apartment, but also the darkest corners of a mini storage unit. A land of both truth and fiction. Truth, everything inside is protected by Progressive. Fiction, one day Lee will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school. Renters, discover coverage for what you love and what you can't get rid of in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast.
Brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Extreme cold warning until noon today. Cold weather advisory from noon today to 9 a.m. Saturday in the listening area. Currently, it is 8 with clear skies. Today, scattered snow showers before noon, then sunny with a high near 2. Temperatures falling to around 5 in the afternoon. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/Mike.
businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Live from Fox River Valley, this is the WRMN Morning Show. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the chaos.
Hey, kind of jazzy little music. What do you think?
Yeah, it is. I wonder who put that in.
That's pretty slick. Our engineer, I think. Well, he's the guy that we blame when nothing goes right, so you may as well take the opportunity. This is going pretty good.
No, it actually has gone pretty well. I mean, it's amazing what it's like if you actually know how the cameras work.
Absolutely.
It's there.
All right, listen, we got a caller that's been so patient, been waiting all this time. I'm going to put him right on. So, hello, caller. Who do we have listening?
Hey, guys, it's Robbie from Dayton.
Hey, Robbie from Dayton. It's good to see you, my Ohio brother.
See or here?
Yes, how are you?
Seashore.
Here. I think it's here.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for listening all the way out there in the heartland, buddy. Have you gone? You said you are at you were at 18. We're sitting at negative 11 still, but you're at 18 degrees right now.
I am at 18 degrees right now, yes, and I am not going out today. Well, I might go out and do some, go to the gym and do some workouts, but that's just 10 feet to the car, and that's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be careful with them workouts in this weather. You go from the cold to the hot.
My goodness.
And now you're raising that heart rate. That's why I have sworn off that exercise stuff. I've had too many
It's
of
bad
my
for your
friends-
health.
They go to the gym and all of a sudden they're dropping a heart attack.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
I had a chief actually in the Navy actually pass because of that. We went out running early in the morning, super cold, everything else. We got really hot and everything, and then he laid down on a cold bench.
Oh.
As soon as he laid down on that cold bench, that cold blood rushed right to his heart. Guy had a heart attack right there during PT. We lost him. It was tough. So you stay safe out there, there, Robbie.
Yeah, I'm literally just going to walk down the driveway, get in the car, and then we have a rec center down the street. I go in there, run a couple miles on the treadmill. I don't really run. It's like a fast jog. I don't like running. I don't do that. I do a fast jog.
Mm-hmm. It's all about the movement, though. As long as you're moving, that's what really matters. That's
The cardio
exercise,
got to
right?
stay up. Is that it? Is that what they say? I do the elliptical at home. I got this real neat.
Yeah.
One of the places we're selling out, the professional ones.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call them? Health
The
centers?
elliptical
I
stuff,
told you
or-
I've never been
Yeah.
there before. Those workout places. Anyhow, in the neighborhood, a place was going out of business. They had this beautiful one, and I was like, wow. You would think it's like a couple $1,000 unit. $150.
Really?
Yeah, I bought that.
Really?
sucker. Yeah, I bought that up.
Good job.
Because I need that low impact. I got
Yeah.
the bum knees, and everything else isn't working right on me either lately.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's been really helping me, keeping me at least a little bit of moving around here.
You just getting your walking in, Robbie, or do you do any lifting or swimming at the rec center or anything like that?
I do some lifting too. I have to learn how to do the muscle groups right though, because I did my arm. Of course, I haven't done it in a little while. I took a break, and my arms are killing me today. Well, yesterday and today, so I've been giving them a break. But You make a good point. When you're running on the treadmill, like your feet come down so hard,
Yeah.
Especially if you're really running. So the elliptical is definitely better for that. And you're working your arms at the same time.
Yeah. You got to pull the levers too.
Well, yeah.
Otherwise, you get smacked with them. That's you take your hands away from those levers, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. One of the things I
Yeah,
had
but I've
though,
got
was
to make
keeping
I've
up.
got to make some progress to get to that because I'm doing like 2 miles on the treadmill. I don't think I can do that on the elliptical.
Oh yeah, 2 miles on an elliptical, maybe a little bit more.
Well, I've never had it for whatever reason. I've always had the endurance to hit, and I do that. You put it on a circuit where you're climbing higher and lower. I just don't keep it steady. So far, knock on wood, I've been able to get through it.
That's great.
So, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're exercising. Let me ask you, what is it? Don't you hate it when? That's our topic of the day. What's your don't you hate it when? Fill in the blank there for us.
Oh gosh.
Don't you hate it when someone
You put
takes
me
your
on the
regular?
spot. I didn't hear this. I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
I must have zoned out for
That's
a second.
okay.
I've had you on since you started.
Yes. But don't you hate it when someone steals your equipment when you're going to go on that special treadmill and all of a sudden someone's on it?
Or somebody didn't wipe something down too. You go over and you're like, oh, where did this juice come from?
Yeah. Well, let's even be more
You know what?
real.
I just thought of one.
Okay.
So I hate it when I want to go use a machine and, because I have a certain idea in my mind of what muscles I want to work, and somebody's on the machine. So I kind of have to choose based on what's available.
See, that throws up your whole day.
Yeah, it looks like you were doing legs today instead. Like,
Right. So, hey, I want to thank you guys for coming in today. I thought I was just going to have to listen to a replay, and so it's very exciting to you guys braved the cold and came out and put on a show. So, thank you so much.
Well, we always put on a show. Sometimes a spectacle, some say, but we try to make it interesting, entertaining. I appreciate you, Robbie, all the way from Dayton. That really makes us feel good. And, I know you've been hopping on with everybody, and we're glad to just keep the show going. They do a great job. Even if you would have had a replay, I think you would have got a chuckle or two out of it,
Oh, absolutely. I love Susie C. and L Train. They're great, too.
Yeah, they are. They're good together, too, aren't they?
They absolutely are. So,
Yeah, they've really
all right, well, I'm
become a
going to let
great
you guys
team.
go. But
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.
All right. Good to talk to you, Robbie.
Yeah, even when we talked about doing the show today, you brought up, are the firefighters not coming in?
Yeah.
Are the police not coming in today? Or the
we got to be here.
Yeah, so even then to the spirit that we've put together with First Responders Fest, we've included broadcasters in that First Responders Fest group because of days like this.
They're on the front line.
They're here. You think the people at WGN decided they weren't coming in today?
Yeah.
Do you think our friend Neil Fiorino isn't going to give you the traffic today?
It's Fiorito.
Oh, Fiorito. Yeah, see,
Us Italians, we
our
know how
friend,
to say
but
it.
he
Yeah.
is.
Neil, don't listen
I
to
just
him.
stop at Neil. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, Neil, how's it going?
Now, you've known him for a long time. He's going to jump on you.
I know he is, but I saw him yesterday at the school. He was running a show over there. But essentially, what we want to portray to you guys that this is your news source for live information. So when I tell you that we just lost another degree and we're sitting at -12 now, that's not because I pre-recorded it yesterday and said, well, you know what, at about 7:13, it's going to be -12 degrees. No, we want to make sure that we're delivering the information to you. Just like Eddie came in and talked about earlier this morning about local community radio. Yes, by all means, we are after ratings. I mean, it's how we get advertisers, that's how we survive and everything else. But our number one goal is information, service to you, the listener. That's the number one goal. The ratings, you know what? If we get ratings for doing a good service, then by all means, let's support the station and keep it going. But that's our number one goal. I mean, Brendan Carr, new FCC chairman, said the exact same thing, that, look, if you're going to hold an FCC license here in the United States, you are going to fulfill your service to the community. So we took that to heart every single time that we do it, and we want to make sure that the information gets out, even if it's that's information that you may not want to necessarily listen to or doesn't get us all of the ratings, right? Yeah, sex, drugs, rock and roll, that sells all the time. But sometimes we need to actually sit down and say, look, there are people in our community that are hurting, or there is somebody in our community that we need to raise up because they're doing such a great job. And yeah, you may not get all of the ratings off of that, but we are making sure that we're highlighting and being the cheerleaders for the Fox River Valley. That's the goal.
You could overdo that. Like when you see that Weather Channel, you got those goofballs that are standing in the middle of a hurricane. Look, we know it's a hurricane.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need their
Yeah, we
head
know it's
flying
cold
off.
outside.
Yeah.
I got a window.
Yeah. You got these guys strapped to a pole, and they're blown down. Hey, it's really windy over. Yeah, okay, we know it's windy, but you give them a lot of credit. Though, is my point. Is they're out there in the elements, And again, a shout out to our first responders, all of which that's included in that. Our police and fire do a great job here. Chief Anna Lally and her crew. She'll be in today at 9 o'clock, and we'll have a couple things to talk about. They just had a report. Their annual report came out, and just about every topic has dropped.
Absolutely.
Significantly, and that seems to be a nation trend, and they're coming up with some of the reasons as to why. So it's going to be interesting, and we'll talk to Chief about that. But yeah, a shout out to our first responders for sure. Quick announcement, then we're just going to take a quick little break. We do have a thing coming up. A guy who's not a stranger to our station here, Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones. He is celebrating a 40th anniversary, and he's going to have a show that would be Saturday, January 31st, which is this Saturday.
That's
31st.
fantastic.
Yeah, at 7:30, the Moonlight Theater. And I think there's still a few seats available, maybe one or two, not many more. You want to make sure you get in there. Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones. He's doing his 40th anniversary show. He was just on here. We had in the studio, and you can go back to play one of the Dino's Night. Dino's Night.
It was last Friday.
Was it last Friday?
It was.
Or time before?
No, it was last Friday, I believe. And then he was also on yesterday with Matt.
Good.
So he didn't play anything because he was just over the phone. But man, when he came in for Dino's Night Out, he brought the whole crew this time.
He had Rami, the bass player, who comes all the way over from England. Keith, he was the guitarist. Al, the snare drum player, and Gary on the keyboard. I mean, together, and they were all here in this little studio, if you could believe it. The sounds that came out of there, you want to go check it out. Dino's Night Out, the Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones. So, hey, give them a look-see. I'm going to be there Saturday the 31st at 7:30. That's at the Moonlight Theater in St. Charles. So, hey, stick with us, everybody. We are going to take just a short break. I think I did this one right.
Yeah.
I clicked it, so now I've got myself, 51 seconds to talk with the music in the back. See, I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
All right.
You graduate soon enough.
Oh, so many different things. Hey, and we do have a lot going on. We've already talked about the good news with Steve. We're going to address that again so everybody hears it. We'll talk about it at least every hour. We're going to be talking about the gathering that we're going to have for George Rollinson. What a great thing. So many people are coming together, and they're just going to make it happen for him. He's a great guy. So stay tuned. We have so many more things coming, and we definitely want to hear, don't you hate it when? I mean, let's get to the real stuff, like the moron in the left lane when he's going slower than the guy in the right lane. Let's talk about that kind of stuff. Let's scratch the, let's
we
get
can
the
just
stuff
stay
going.
on traffic.
Yeah. God, I'd be here all day. All right. WRMN 1410.
This is Sherry Aschenbrenner, Vice President of Dementia Friendly Elgin Area. Everyone knows somebody living with dementia. Caregivers and friends of those with dementia are always welcome at our Elgin Area Memory Cafe, always the second Tuesday of every month at 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. at the South Elgin Public Works Building, 1000 Bowes Road in South Elgin. Also, Dementia Friendly Elgin Area gives free 20-minute dementia awareness trainings to local businesses, church groups, to bunco groups. Just invite us. If you'd like to get put on Sherry's senior email blast list, please email us at dfelist@gmail.com. Also, you can go and visit our website at dementiafriendlyelginarea.org.
Tune in to Sherry's Senior Moments radio show on the second Thursday of each month at 9:05 a.m. until 10 a.m. on WRMN AM 1410, WRMN Radio app, or WRMN Radio on YouTube. That's Sherry's Senior Moments, providing resources and information for our seniors in the community.
Clutter happens, but junk doesn't have to weigh you down. At the Junk Luggers, we're your full-service junk removal and hauling pros, tackling everything from single-item pickups to major cleanouts. We handle the heavy lifting, and with our commitment to the Green Way, we rehome and recycle to keep your unwanted items out of landfills. So, whether you're clearing out the garage, downsizing, or saying goodbye to old furniture, we make the process eco-friendly and easy. Call 1-800-LUG-JUNK or visit junkluggers.com today. Let's save your space and the planet together.
Hey Bears fans, want your business heard during every heart-pounding moment of the game? WRMN 1410 is now offering in-game ad spots for Chicago Bears broadcasts. Be a part of the action as thousands of die-hard listeners tune in each week. Whether it's a touchdown, turnover, or a timeout, your message will be right there in the mix. Spots are limited and going fast. Call WRMN 1410 today at 847-741-7700 and score big with in-game advertising that delivers results. Get in the game with the Chicago Bears on WRMN AM 1410.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Hey, and we are back. WRMN 1410, Dino and Sonar. We're filling in for the morning show. You know, a lot of great things going on. I can't help but stress that enough. A lot of good things. You know, we always hear everybody, they got the no button, right? So, me, being the ultimate optimist, I happen to find a yes button. So, I'd rather hear...
Yes, baby. Well, yes. Yes. Give me a Y, give me an E, give me an S. Yeah!
See, that's what we need. A little morning cheerleading, right? What do you think,
That
Dennis?
one's way more fun than the no button.
Yeah, I get tired of hearing no. I mean, I get that all the time, you know? No. Well, what is that? No, I don't know. Hey, you know what I haven't seen?
What's up?
John Guiney, doesn't he always send in that dad joke or bad joke of the day?
Yeah, I'm sure it's on its way. We do have some other regulars that jumped in. The Soto family woke up. They said, "Good morning, Dean Sonar," and the first shifters from Hector, Nene Rose, Jeremiah, and Uncle Boom Boom in
We got to do
the
that.
house.
Boom, boom.
Boom
All
Boom
right.
in the house.
What's going on, Hector?
A whole bunch of prayers, a whole bunch of thumbs ups. Thanks for sending those in. They also said, "Don't you hate it when your significant other complains about the toilet seat being up when she has the sink counter full of makeup and hair tools all over the counter?"
Oh, that's a bad one.
Yeah.
I hate that. Thank God Carly doesn't leave her any there around.
You've got a pretty good roommate,
shape.
I think.
Yeah, she's the best. Hey, we got a phone call.
Yeah.
We always go to our phone calls. You are on WRMN. What does Susie say? Who dare?
Who dare?
Who dare?
Who dis?
It's Rita. How are you guys doing?
Well, Rita, how are you?
Oh, okay. Staying warm.
Yeah, it's warm over there. What's it like? You live on the river. For those that
Yeah.
don't know, you're right there, South Elgin,
Is it colder by the river?
I
right?
bet it
Is
would
it-
be cooler near the
Cooler
river.
near the
I don't
river.
know if I don't know if it's colder, but the river only freezes on top, so it never freezes solid because the water's still moving.
Ah.
So it's dangerous.
Yes, it is.
And
So is the
we've
top
lost-
frozen right now, as you could look out
Yeah.
your window?
yeah, you can't see. It's frozen. It gives a false sense that you could walk on it, but no, you can't because you'd sink through. That's what's happened to, our first pet did that by the shoreline.
Oh, doggone.
And that's well, yeah. Well, no, she survived.
Oh,
and
okay,
then
good thing. Good.
but I know one of my neighbor's dogs went out and disappeared, and somebody found the body in the springtime downriver by them, and
That's a shame.
So I mean, it's dangerous for it's not a safe thing.
So you're saying I can't go jet skiing later today?
No, jet skiing's out.
No,
man.
Not
no,
even
no, no.
snowmobiling.
Snowmobiling.
Does it ever? I heard people talk. Who's that guy down the block from you? He used to be a trustee.
Oh, Chuck.
Chuck. I thought he told me that he used to walk, or was it maybe, I don't know, whoever it was, but somebody had told me that they used to walk from where you are all the way to downtown Elgin on that on the frozen riverway.
Wow.
So is that possible? If they stayed maybe close to shore, it would freeze probably better.
Maybe a little shallower.
Yeah, probably close to shore, but I still wouldn't want to chance it.
Yeah. Well, you've lived there how long, Rita?
Since about 1984.
Yeah, you've got seniority, so I think you're a good one to ask.
Yeah, I'll trust you on the on the river on that one.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. No.
Beautiful. Well, listen, we
No.
thank you very much for calling.
Okay.
Yeah, keep your eyes open. You see anything? You any wildlife been jumping around your yard? Because usually when it gets frozen over like this, they're out searching for a little something to eat.
The only thing I've seen are the squirrels, but today they're staying hidden.
Yeah.
They're not.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Freezing their nuts off over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Those are the ones that are buried, of course.
Yeah.
I imagine they're buried
mean-
pretty far up. Yeah.
Yeah, no. And then yesterday, in flying over the trees, I saw an eagle.
Wow.
So, but I haven't seen the deer in quite a while, so I don't know where they're hiding.
I have a couple over by my house. Maybe they came over there. They always walk through the neighborhoods. It's one of those great things of living, I don't know, maybe a mile or so away from a forest preserve, because they're all in there, and then they might come out for a little bit. But yeah, we see them all the time. We live next to the church. It's got 5 acres of a field, and they love just going out there and running around for a little bit in the middle of the neighborhood. It's really cool.
Oh wow! Yeah, yeah.
You have a great day. Thank you very much for calling in. Stay warm, Rita.
Yeah, you guys too.
Oh, yeah, it's
Thank
nice
you.
in here. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to you later. Yeah, again, I got to say it. When I walked in today, it was perfect. I
Yeah.
was expecting the windows all frozen up. So, Matt, I got to thank him. He closed the shades to keep it
Good.
warm in here overnight.
Good.
And, I mean, we're staying at temperature, knock on wood. So far, the heater's keeping up with us. The one on the other side's not working so good. And, in the months to come, we're going to have a big announcement about the room next door. We're calling Studio 16 at this point, but it'll be a little bit of more to it.
Oh,
So,
I tell you about another show that's coming up, but we're about ready to hit the commercial break. You're gonna have to wait. We have an American Idol participant who is now going to give us some Saturday night entertainment.
How do you like that?
That's gonna be fantastic.
You're talking about Isaiah Grass.
Isaiah Grass, that's the guy. He is coming over. His show is going to start on the 7th. So we're going to get him on the 7th. I believe that is the first Saturday of February. And he's going to be joining us here in studio. He's going to start going out to some of the live remotes with us, too.
Beautiful.
So, I mean, we're grabbing celebrities left and right and making sure that you have some entertainment here
And he
on
was
WRMN.
just in New York this past, to ring in 2026.
Yeah, for the ball drop.
He was there live in New York. at one of the local radio stations over there. All right, you listen to WRMN 1410, the morning show. We'll be back after these short messages.
From the pages of the Elgin newspapers of 100 years ago today, these are the headlines brought to you by the Elgin History Museum.
I'm Nick Freeman, and here's what was happening in Elgin, our fair city, on January 23, 1926. Station KCJ broadcasts behind bars. This is station KCJ, the Kane County Jail radio casting station located behind the bars at Geneva, Illinois. The Kane County Jail Syncopators will next play for you a group of popular tunes, including Yes Sir, That's My Baby, Ukulele Ike, Oh Boy, What a Girl, and Moonlight and Roses. That's the way the boys were announcing their numbers yesterday afternoon when a Courier News reporter happened to stroll into the jail for a visit. The jail orchestra, sponsored by Elgin notable Walter C. Ripberger, a current resident, is composed of 3 pieces. The kazoo is ably handled by Frank Blandford, Alton Packard plays the ukulele, and Vernon Fellows handles the traps. Fellows has rigged out a regular set of drums through the ingenious use of an old tin pail, 2 forks, and a small tambourine. The jail orchestra not only offers a regular 6:30 and 9:30 concert every evening, but likewise plays for the entertainment of visitors at the jail. Mr. Ripberger and all of the orchestra members take turns at offering the vocal accompaniment. Mr. Fellows, they say, can also step a mean Charleston.
Elgin 100 years ago is a presentation of the Elgin History Museum. Be sure to visit the museum located at 360 Park Street in Elgin, open Wednesday through Saturdays 11 to 4. You can also listen to Elgin 100 years ago at www.elginhistory.org.
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. $500,000 plans and up, that's our specialty. Even great smokers' rates. Protect your family today. Call the Term Lifeline right now for a free quote. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Extreme cold warning until noon today. Cold weather advisory from noon today to 9 a.m. Saturday in the listening area. Currently, it is 10 degrees with clear skies. Today, scattered snow showers before noon, then sunny with a high near 2, temperatures falling to around 5 in the afternoon. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
It's trivia you didn't study for, traffic you forgot to check, and total mayhem before 9 a.m. And the WRMN Morning Show delivers.
Welcome into the WRMN Morning Show.
Hello, hello.
My name is Dennis Sonar Green. I'm sitting right next to Matt McNeil.
Yeah, but so am I.
And on down the line, see, I'm going right to left. Is counterclockwise
Ah,
now.
that's right.
I'm
We've
in the
got-
sandwich.
I was wondering. He was singing that clowns to the left, jokers to the right.
Exactly.
Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
It's great to be here with everybody. Welcome into the WRMN Morning Show. It is currently negative 12 degrees outside.
Where are you seeing that?
We owe 12 degrees.
Oh,
I've got it right
is.
here
I
on
see it,
my
yeah.
screen. Yeah,
it sure is.
Yeah, negative 12 is what we're sitting at.
Colder than a well digger's lunchbox.
That's it. What got me was when I woke up this morning and I'm looking at the temperature and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's only -7 or so. And then as the morning was going on, it was getting colder. And I'm like, hold on a second. It's supposed to go the other way when the day starts.
Yeah. So what are you trying to say? It was in between like 6, 7.
No.
Okay. I've never said that. 'Cause you know what? I
Well,
don't
now we
get
got it recorded. So
Yeah, I don't get that 6, 7 thing. I still don't understand what the heck
it's
that
brain
means.
rot for every generation. We all have our own things. I'm sure right now I could play where's the beef? Right?
Yeah.
You know exactly where that is. Boom. I'm sure during your youth, you kept running around at everybody, say, "Hey, Matt, where's the beef?" So that's essentially what it is. They call it brain rot. For us millennials, we had a whole bunch of stuff, especially when the internet came out.
My age, we had them too. Donzo was one. Dunzo. That's Dunzo.
Dunzo, yeah.
What's another one? Oh gosh, I can't remember.
Yeah, so we had a whole bunch of just stuff. Like even when I was a kid, we had like the Badger song and a whole bunch of other things that were just like, all it is just nonsense.
Just dumb things people
Yeah,
would say.
it's just nonsense that everybody puts together. We're hopefully at our lowest of the day. They said the low is going to be 12 today. That's what we're sitting at right now. So hopefully we don't get to negative 13. Yeah. That's I'm hoping we get a few more degrees over
They're
here.
talking the sun. It's clear right now, and the sun is poking its head out there.
And
I don't know.
so Aurora put out a National Weather Service alert as well. And so what they've done, the city of Aurora said there's an extreme cold watch, and of course it's not just for Aurora, but dangerously cold temperatures will bring wind chills as low as negative 35. These frigid temperatures can cause frostbite on exposed skin in under 10 minutes.
That's crazy.
Right?
To think about.
So if you're one of those people that got like the fingerless gloves, so you can still touch your phone and everything else off of it, make sure you cover those up. Or if you need a face covering because you're going to be out for a little bit. Frostbite, hypothermia can occur quickly if precautions aren't taken. So, of course, limit your time outside, wear hats and gloves, bundle up if you must go outside, keep pets inside, and make quick trips outside when necessary. Also, check on others. This is the time to check in on your neighbors. Hey, do you have enough heat over here? Don't go out and go get that gallon of milk. Come take one of mine over here, so that you don't have to go out into the world. So just check in on your neighbors. If we all check in on 2 or 3 people today, we'll all be looking out for each other.
And don't just assume the other guy, someone's going to check on Charlie. He'll be okay. Just take 5 seconds out of your day.
That's all
someone
it
that you know is.
Yeah.
You know.
I've got an elderly neighbor. I think I'm going to check on when I get home.
Yeah, shoot a text message over to somebody. I mean, if you are going out, knock on your neighbor's door and say, hey, I'm going out to forage. You don't go out. What do you need me to go get for you? I'm going out. So we all got to work with each other. Aurora says the Phillips Park Zoo is closed, and that's to keep the animals exhibit safe and warm. And also, all over the different municipalities, there are temporary overnight warming centers as well. So there's a whole bunch of churches in your area, and there's a whole bunch of municipalities that have those things. So wherever you are, call 311 and get that information. They'll be able to direct you into some safety and some warm places.
Absolutely. And if you go to canehealth.com too, that's another one that you can go to. A lot of the libraries as well. I know Gale Borden Library is a nice warming center. So those municipal centers. Police departments are another one too.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate to go in. And I've been telling people this too. If you're driving and maybe you just need a little bit of a break to warm up, your car's not warming up enough, you're just really cold, take that break. Take time to get off of the road, park, and go into a place that is able to provide that heat for you.
There you go.
Well, in the
Give your car a
wintertime,
break.
in the wintertime anyway, Dean, you recommend adding an extra 5 to 10 minutes on your route anyway, because you don't know what the roads are going to be like. You don't know if you've got to stop for something. Heck, you don't even know if your car might stall for, for something. So so add a few extra minutes. That's all it is. Just leave the house 10 minutes earlier. You never know what you've got to sweep off your car. You don't know what you've got to warm up. You don't know necessarily everything that's happening. So give yourself a little bit more time today.
And there's a few more things we'll read, but we first got to make sure we say, hey, Brendan, how you doing, pal?
Hey, it's good to see you. Good morning, Brendan.
You feel like giving us a call, 847-931-1410. That's for Brendan or anybody. I was hoping we can get Ken Husky on here.
Yeah.
Get a nice veteran from the industry, hear what's going on in his world. And a couple other things I did want to mention. McHenry County, all township offices are open. You know, a lot of people count on their townships, what's going on, what's not going on. Hanover Township as well, they are open. So I think there are also warming centers over there. I'm sure they would be. And if they're not, if you had a situation, them being open, they would certainly address anything that you have. So we're getting this on the municipal feeds coming into us. Police and fire, doesn't look like we have much going on there. But what do we have here? Yeah, that polar plunge that still may go on.
Really?
Yeah, the police and fire department support that. I think it's for Special Olympics.
It
isn't
is.
It?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's even going to be some competition there too between the police departments.
Oh, really?
Yes. That's what I read.
So, but that's this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't know if it's going to go. And then they had that one guy that jumps in, I saw in the news. He jumps in every morning.
Ooh.
Jumps in and gets out, drive his car home.
In the lake?
Yeah, right on the lakefront.
Ooh.
Yeah. He started that during the pandemic. He was trying to bring people together, and then they all started swimming in the water. You know, I guess with a little bit of distance. Hey, we got a couple of Elgin's finest driving by right here on Douglas.
Yeah, it's good to see
How
him
you
out
doing,
there.
Elgin Police? Yeah, they don't take a day off, you know. Our
No.
first responders, they're there every single day. And that's why we came in. We got Matt McNeil here. He says, you know, I'm going to come in a little early, too. I think he's trying to get out early.
Yeah.
But he said, I'm going to come in early and join you guys. So, Matt, I'm glad you came in today. How you doing?
I am doing good. I woke up refreshed. I thought
you
I was
opened the
gonna
window. How could you help him?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So I was able to start my car just fine. So that's good. Everyone's going to yell at me. I got an iced coffee. From home. I don't have hot coffee at home right now.
How did you get the coffee? How did you?
I made a cold brew last night.
Oh,
I have a cold brew maker.
Got it. Okay, so you just set up the drip before you go to bed, and then you're ready to go.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't talk about his dad that way. Yeah, I'm going to tell him you're talking about him.
Hey.
That's great. But it's always great to have coffee at the house. But Dean made me pick him up some hot. Made me, and I got one too. Right? Yes.
So there's the maid.
Yeah, exactly. No, you gotta have your beverage of choice. But I can't believe that you would go iced, man. That's like saying,
I was gonna go hot coffee, but I was like,
man, even with
I had the cold brew in the fridge.
Even with the cold brew, I would have thrown it in the microwave or something, man. Like,
well, it's warming up in the back there,
Oh,
so it'll eventually
room temperature. Then I get it. It's
room temperature.
You know, a couple of things that we had brought up. I don't know if you heard, Matt, but your guy. Hello, everybody. This is Steve Thorne.
Yes.
You take care of his morning show from 9:30 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
That would be on Fridays.
Yes.
And then he was doing that other bit for the hour.
The music memories. Mm-hmm.
It's the music memories. We're trying to find a home for it that's going to fit in our new programming. Steve is checking his schedule because we certainly welcome it.
Yeah.
In fact, I heard, one of the callers said, hey, you know, I've been listening to WRMN for 75 years. I don't know if it was just somebody saying it or whatever. But I think they missed the fact that we don't have that on there because we played a lot of different musical selections. But the guy that called in, whether it was a real voice or not, we really haven't had music on this station in a long time.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we don't have to hear the radio shopping show. I
Hey, you got it right.
We
Good
don't have
job.
the radio shopping show, which was watching paint dry. Not that we didn't have good people on the show. Matt was one of them. Leah was doing it. We had a couple different people that were actually did some good pieces on there, but you can only have a good piece for so long when you're talking about the same old things.
Yeah.
So, you know what? We're going to get that back in, and we're going to talk about some new programming in just a little bit. But, the news that's happened, whether you heard about it or not, Steve was going through that cancer scare that he had.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Day before yesterday, let's tell it. So I talked to him yesterday. So day before, or that day, I think, he went to the doctor. It doesn't matter when. He went to the doctor, and here's the good news. They're telling him there's no evidence of any kind of cancer right now.
Oh, that's great.
Got it completely with what he had,
Mhm.
and I'm good. Do you remember what part it affected?
I know he mentioned it very briefly to me, but I know that he.
And when he comes on, we're going to let him do it himself. He won't be able to do it today because at 9:30, we says, take it easy because we thought he had some bigger, serious issues going on. Him and Matt talked, and he says, for the half hour, let's do a replay. And the replay we're going to have is it was their tribute show to George Rollins.
And it's a great piece, too.
Yeah. So I think it's really nice, very appropriate. But the big news is that Steve Thorne, everybody, is like cancer-free at this point. And
That's
that is
great.
wonderful. We're calling it a miracle. And when I was talking with Steve yesterday, because he was also filled me in about what we're going to do with George as far as the gathering, we both at the same time said, you know what? That's George the angel stepping in and healing you, my brother, because him and, George and Steve were very close friends.
Absolutely.
They talked or text daily for many, many years. Steve would always take care of Louie when George was going through his chemotherapy. And he went through quite a bit. And you know what? We're going to be talking a whole lot more about George, and that's going to be at the American Legion on Wednesday. That's February the 18th from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Steve Thorne's going to have a lineup over there. He was asking that myself. He was going to have a few words to say, absolutely. He's going to have Marky B come on.
Oh, great.
We're going to try and get a few, maybe Mayor Captain have a few words to say. But he's got a lineup, and when he's on the air, he could talk about it a little bit more. We do have some time. We're going to put together a flyer just so people could do like a save the date for yourself. But it's February the 18th from 5 to 8 at the American Legion. And in honor of George, which will be our George Rollinson Gathering tribute, whatever you want to call it, we're going to have a spaghetti, all-you-can-eat spaghetti there.
Oh, great.
Isn't that kind of nice?
Yeah, Post 57, a great place as well. American Legion Post here in Elgin. That is 820 North Liberty Street here in Elgin as well. They put on some great dinners. They've got the fish fry on Fridays as well. And it is open to the public, so not even just for those of you that are veterans. We are open. The American Legion is open to the
and
public.
I'm a, what am I, the son of? I'm
Yeah,
the son of
you're
the
a son
Legion.
of Legion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I joined the Legion Post. Great organization. They do so much good. Commander now, Dennis,
Yeah.
doing a great job. He had big shoes to fill with our past commander. How about
He
it?
did, yeah, and he's doing a great job of it too. Especially when we did the Veterans Day tribute too. That's a big thing that American Legion Post puts on here in Elgin as well.
Hey, we got a phone call.
Dennis did a great job. Hello, caller. Welcome in.
You're on the air.
Hi.
Hello. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
Good, thank you.
Exactly how cold is it?
We're
It is
sitting at
so cold.
we're sitting at -12 if you want the objective numbers.
That's the air temperature.
It feels like -25. It says.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. I think back. I can't remember the year, but I was trying to go to work from Elgin to DeKalb, and the air temperature. I think it was this past Monday. They celebrated it. The air temperature was almost 30 below.
Ooh.
And I had a diesel engine vehicle, and I got about 5 blocks from my house, and the car started sputtering because the fuel was turning to jello. That's what happens with diesel fuel.
Yeah, that's the
when
risk.
it gets extremely cold like that. Thank God I was able to get back and put the car in the garage. And I had a block heater and everything. And I just opened the door to my house just to get a feeling of what it was like out there. And if you don't have to go anywhere, don't go anywhere, because it's not a good day for man or beast.
Yeah, this is a good day. Those not recognizing the voice, that is Ken Husky, a longtime broadcaster and used to broadcast right here on WRMN. They can tell by that voice that you were
back
somebody.
when I was a little kid.
Yeah, that's okay.
But,
you still got it under your belt.
Your regular morning crew didn't make it.
You know, it was going to be a cold day. Cold day at WRMN, right? Which you could relate to the cold day in hell. Kind of like for some people, it's a similar thing.
I don't think I appreciate your comparison.
Well, I hear it enough. I'm just vocalizing it. I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to say it. I'll be the guy to say it. But yeah, it was one of those things. We figure, what the heck? We'll jump on and we'll kind of get anything that's breaking. I got my big chinchilla jacket on in case some kind of a fire hits or something. We'll get out to the scene, Dennis and I, and we'll let Matt over here run things.
Yeah, Ken, you're listening to the Skeleton Crew. That's what it is.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's wonderful that you guys would do that, being the co-captains of the ship. So,
well, you know, we've been trying to change
cruise
things
today.
We've been trying to change things to be truly the voice of the Valley. And, you know, we felt, you know what, we got to be here. If something breaks, we're going to be able to break it to everybody live. That's what we're trying to do. If you notice, we do the morning news from 10 to 11, and then we got the news again at nighttime, which comes on 6 to 7. You know, we did hear a lot of comments. People say, well, you know, you don't talk enough about Elgin. Well, a lot of stuff that goes on in Elgin hasn't been as prominent as far as some of the negativity. I mean, you heard the statistics from the chief. A lot of things have dropped, but we only report to what comes across our feed until we can get us the proper news center that we're trying to build. I didn't want to put something on, you know, I didn't want to just put something on halfway. I want to make sure that we're going to be able to have people that can address the news as it's happening. We have been reaching out to all the communities in the Fox River Valley to try and get any support, any type of what's going on. The PIOs, public information officers, they've been giving us some good information. So, you know, what you hear is what's being shared with us. And we can only get out what we're being told on it till we can get our own crew to just kind of be on the streets and bump into something and maybe report it from there. So we are working on that, Ken. That's one of the achievements that we have for the end of this year we want to accomplish, one of our goals.
And what's great about our coverage as well is it doesn't just stop at the township of Elgin. It goes a little bit further. We cover all of the Fox River Valley for here. Yes, Elgin is our home. We want to make sure that we speak with the city council members. We want to make sure
and so many of our shows are geared toward
absolutely. And so that's where anything that does happen here in Elgin, whether it's happening with the symphony or it's happening with the businesses, Downtown Neighborhood Association, we're in with them. So that breaking news does come over here. And then essentially we've got other municipalities in the area that want to get their message out as well. So we want to make sure we cover everybody who is in our listening area. And honestly, I'm waiting for the Bears to move out over this direction because Arlington Heights is right on our coverage too there, Ken.
Let me ask you a question, Sonar.
Sure.
I'm trying to find out if it's my pad or what's going on, but it seems like the volume level on the YouTube is so much lower than, of course, your stick. But is it the YouTube or is it my pad?
It's the YouTube side of it for things. I might be able to turn it up a little bit more on this end.
But then we get distortion.
Yeah, but for the most part, we're pumping it as loud as we can. During the break, I'll take a look at some of our levels and see what I can do for you, Ken.
Hey, that's great.
All right.
You're making my day a lot better.
Well, we like that. Call in anytime, Ken. We're glad to have you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Stay warm, brother. Bye-bye.
John G comes in, says, good morning, everyone.
And we also got Karen, too.
Karen Nolan also comes in, says, good morning. We got all kinds of great good mornings coming over there. Jose, downtown Jose comes in, says, hello, Dino, Sonar. Dino, happy Friday. You're the only one that gets the happy Friday.
Well, he likes me. Happy Friday, Jose. How are you, brother? Everything going good, I hope. Give us a call. You like to call on in. 847-931-1410. I'm not sure who Karen Nolan is. I think I've met her. You know, so many of the names, like John Guiney, he has just John G on here. And I try to know everybody as best and much as I can. But hopefully we'll see everybody at the George Rollinson Gathering, which, again, I want to tell everybody, it's going to be February the 18th. It's a Wednesday at the American Legion from 5 to 8. We're going to have some spaghettis and all kinds of stuff.
Post 57, located at 820 North Liberty Street here in Elgin.
That's 820 North Liberty. Those of you playing the home game. It's a great location, yes.
Matt, -13,
We made it to
man.
-13.
What is this?
Oh,
we make it to 13.
They said it was only going to be -12.
Yeah, at 8 a.m. I don't understand how. Normally it starts warming from this point.
Right?
Well,
that Arctic blast, man.
It's blasting, that's for sure.
Santa is just giving us more gifts. Right? Is that what it is?
That's the gift that keeps on giving. That's what we got going. You know, when we come back, we want to hear some more from everybody of don't you hate it when? I've already said some of the real things. We had a couple people call in. Robbie was saying he hates it when someone's using his machine, but I think I kind of coached him into that one. You know, so Dave hates it. Dave calls in pretty regularly, double dose of David, so we're expecting Dave will call again. He hates it when the warning light comes in on the car. That's not a good sign.
No.
Yeah.
No, they don't make those lights for your car being good, right?
No, they don't say you're doing well.
They're not like good mornings. Everything is working just fine today, or even have an AI voice, you know, or something.
Yeah,
like
the everything is okay light. Like,
You know what I did? I kicked up the auto. So would that boost up his volume?
Yeah, a little bit. I'll take a look at it from there.
Kind of if it sounds any better, just do me the favor, let me know. We want to make sure, because sometimes when we peak it, we get distorted. And we want to have that nice smooth voice like Ken Husky has.
Exactly.
So yeah, we want to do it.
Good.
When we come back, we're going to talk about our new evening lineup as well. If those of you are interested in some classic radio dramas and that more of the adult side of radio entertainment, that's exactly what we've put together for you in the evenings. We've got 6 new public domain shows, new to us.
Yeah.
But we've got them running for you in the evenings so that you can kind of just hear a little bit of when the golden age of radio for things. It's all kinds of fun and lots of new programming here at WRMN.
So much going on. You don't want to miss it. How about it, Matt?
I'm excited.
We're going to be with you till 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, that's the morning show. So we're filling in today. Hope you're staying tuned. Hope you have some points of interest you want to call us. We want to hear, don't you hate it when? I already cited a lot of things. I could go on. Traffic will keep me going. But listen, we're going to be back in just a few short moments. You're listening to WRMN 1410. We are the fill-in crew, B team, for the morning show.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 8 o'clock.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. The Governor's Office of Management and Budget says it has identified more than $480 million in state agency budget reserves. Republicans question the transparency of the process, while the administration says the savings came from efficiencies and did not affect pensions or K-12 education. Illinois House Democrats approved a resolution calling for investigations and possible prosecution of federal immigration enforcement, including Kristi Noem. Republicans criticized the move as politically motivated and anti-law enforcement. The Pritzker administration's $36 million park grant announcement is drawing criticism from taxpayer advocates. Critics say the program is politically selective, inefficient, and funded through Illinois' real estate transfer tax, adding to the state's already high tax burden. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know you can't cook. You're not one of those people who say that they can, but when people come over for dinner, they find out the hard way, you can't. You can't even microwave popcorn, and that's literally just one button. Plus, measuring and patience are huge parts of cooking, and that's just not you. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Pricing coverage match limited by state law.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
From the pages of the Elgin newspapers of 100 years ago today, these are the headlines brought to you by the Elgin History Museum.
I'm Nick Freeman, and here's what was happening in Elgin, our fair city, on January 22nd, 1926. The ordinary peace and calm at City Hall, save occasional council meetings, was rudely jarred late yesterday afternoon when some 800 pounds of rock and bits of iron clattered and thundered from the clock belfry to the floor of the engineering department below. Fred Schultz, City Hall janitor, had been winding that part of the clock machinery which controls the sounding gong which strikes the hours. It is wound by means of a crank and windlass to which is attached a small steel cable, at the end of which is the 800-pound weight of rock and iron. Suddenly the cable snapped and the weight dropped, bursting through its wooden shaft, scattering its contents pell-mell over the offices of the engineering department. Victor Kasser, city pavement assessor and engineer, had been seated at a desk just 4 minutes prior to the mishap. The desk was covered with large rock and scraps of iron. Commissioners and clerks on the first floor raced for the exits, following the thunderous clamor aloft. The broken cable will not affect the timekeeping qualities of the big clock. Commissioner Frank M. Lasher stated that the total damages would approximate $25.
Elgin 100 years ago is a presentation of the Elgin History Museum. Be sure to visit the museum located at 360 Park Street in Elgin, open Wednesday through Saturdays 11 to 4. You can also listen to Elgin 100 years ago at www.elginhistory.com.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Extreme cold warning until noon today. Cold weather advisory from noon today to 9 a.m. Saturday in the listening area. Currently, it is 10 degrees with clear skies. Today, scattered snow showers before noon, then sunny with a high near 2, temperatures falling to around 5 in the afternoon. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
When it comes to orthopedic and spine surgery, Prime Healthcare St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin leads the way. Recognized by U.S. News and World Report as a high performer across multiple surgery types, we offer advanced and minimally invasive procedures supported by state-of-the-art imaging technology. Our expert surgeons and compassionate care teams are here to help you move, heal, and live better every step of the way. St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, exceptional care close to home.
The mics are on, the coffee's strong, and the best bits haven't even happened yet. Streaming now on the WRMN app and YouTube at WRMN Radio. Live from Fox River Valley, this is the WRMN Morning Show with Susie C. and Elliot. Sharp minds, quick wit, and absolutely no snooze button required. It's news, games, guests, and plenty of did they really just say that?
Welcome in, folks, to the morning show here on WRMN. We hope that you are enjoying this day. You're staying nice and warm. It's cold out there, as they say.
They sound like Santa Claus.
No, it's supposed to be the radio host on the Punxsutawney, what's it? Groundhog Day.
Yes.
It says that.
We got that coming.
We're going to go out for that again this
We
year.
sure are. I had a ball tent last year.
I had such a great time with the hats and the coats.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sure we've got a picture or two floating out on the Facebook out there, but wearing all of our pea coats, we came out with top hats, red scarves.
I got a full-length fur.
Oh, okay.
Like a Bears game kind of fur coat that you see.
Nice. Because it was cold last time. Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
Yeah, that's my Sneezely Breezely. Remember that?
Now you're a Rushki.
Well, okay. So that would be my Sneezely and Breezely. I guess it doesn't fit with the headphones.
What is that movie?
You're the Russian, man. Throw that on you.
Wait. I got it.
There you go.
What's
Let's see what that looks
Chevy
like
Chase
on him.
movie and Dan Aykroyd, like Spies Like
And
Us? Didn't they have
Nostrovia. There we go. Ostriches.
Prost.
Prost. Nostrovia.
Nostrovia.
Fantastic.
Okay. Anyhow, that's coming up, Groundhog Day. Hey, we got a phone call. We can't play around. Let's get this phone caller in.
Hey, caller, how are you?
Hello.
It's our double dose of David today.
This is David.
Yeah, today double dose. Every other time, whenever, if ever, dose. Up and down.
How are you,
Joel wrote
David?
a song about me. Why do I go to extremes? Anyway. So who is Sarah Silver?
Sarah Silver runs the weather.
And talk nice. That's Elliot's girlfriend.
Yeah, don't be too mean. But Sarah Silver does the news weather for us during the day parts, and then we've got a couple other weather people to do our stuff overnight and things like that. So the reason you hear Sarah Silver more is because she is during our day part side over here. So that's why you get her. And she delivers it over to us every hour. We get new weather updates directly from her, and you can listen to those at the definitely at the bottom of the hour for every hour. I try to get it in there for the top of the hour too, but I only have a couple minutes to play with to get that news out there.
And we gotta support our sponsors.
Because on today's weather forecast, she gave the weather forecast for today, and she said the temperature was 10. So maybe it was recorded yesterday.
It may not be. The other side of it too is that -10 might have not made it to the air. So let me check with her and make sure that we're actually saying the right numbers for things, because sometimes what'll happen is a very important word like negative maybe the one word that either dropped out or she forgot to say. So I'll check in with her with that.
Yeah. So, again, could you restate the question so I, again, answer it differently and correctly?
It's really simple. You ready?
Yeah.
Don't you hate it when?
And that's it. Finish the sentence.
Yeah, when I get that daily over 200 blood sugar reading. Yes, I do. That is not good,
No.
and it's ridiculous.
You're not going for a high score, are you, David? You don't.
No, I don't have to try. So today was a low for me, a low high, extremely high, 226.
Oh, goodness. You got to watch that stuff, man.
I know.
We want you to be here for as long as we can, as long as we can get you.
I got to tell you, I'm shocked hearing that from you, because you always seem like you watch your health, you watch your weight, and you watch things. And for that to be getting out of hand, you're going to have to address this, Dave.
Come on, buddy. We care about you.
Right, I
You've been
tried
working
to,
on
and
getting on time.
Yeah. They say that, you hear different internet spiels. The parasite in your pancreas. Let's see, what are some other things? GLP-1 hormone, dormant protein. I mean, one or more of those could be true, but if it's a parasite in your pancreas, why wouldn't it just, if you don't get rid of it, why wouldn't it just invade your body or cause type 1? There's so much out there, and what do you believe from who? It's not so easy.
Well, that's why you got to have a trusted personal physician, buddy. I mean, as much as we love the internet and WebMD and all of the other things, they're always going to take you to the worst case hypochondriac type of thing. And there's nothing better than having a good barber and a good doctor. I mean, those that you can trust. Now, obviously, I haven't found the good barber yet. The one
Not
that
across
I
the street
trust.
over there?
That over there. You know what? They're fantastic. They're absolutely great. Veteran owned. Divine Touch is fantastic there. I guess I should probably go over there.
Of course,
more
I use a
often.
washcloth to comb my hair. Stays real nice.
Thanks for calling in,
That's
Dave.
fine.
I appreciate it.
That's fine too.
All right.
And Dean, how are you feeling after your back and
everything's
walking
getting
better?
much
Hopefully,
better. I made it in today,
Good.
so I'm feeling a lot better. I'm down, if you
Wonderful.
could believe it, to 199 pounds.
That's fantastic.
From 300 plus, if you guys remember when I first came around.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh really? Wow.
Working on it.
You
Wanna
lost
get
the whole
down.
Backstreet Boy.
Oh, and then some. Yeah. All right, David. Thank you for calling. We do have another caller, and we'll
Thank
catch
you,
up
and
with you
hello,
again.
and hello to Matt, and have a good day, everybody.
You too.
Good day to you. Before we take that call, Carp Man Dan called in, and he says, I hate it when people tailgate you on Glen Ellen Road, in between Lake and Army Trail Road. They go 50 miles an hour, and the limit is 30, with police always watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get to the right then. I mean, back to
No,
what
it's
I'm
because
saying.
you're
Get
the
to
guy
right.
doing 50.
Oh, I'm
You're
the guy.
you're
I'm the guy on your shirt tails. I won't lie about that. But thanks for calling in and telling us about that, Dan. And let's take this caller. Here we are.
Hello, caller.
There you are. You're on the air.
Hi, it's Trusty Pat calling in this morning.
Hey, Trusty Pat.
Hey, how's
How
it
are
going?
you, sir?
Good. I hate it when I'm driving on the expressway or Route 57 southbound, and there's a car in the left lane driving 65 miles an hour, and they won't move over to the right lane. You're supposed to leave the left lane for faster traffic, and I call them left lane lollygaggers.
Oh.
And usually when you pass on the right, you find they're on their phone. And it's usually I'm sorry to say, some young female on her phone, not paying attention to who's behind her. You can see she never looks in the rearview mirror. People don't look in the rearview mirror to be aware of who is behind them or whatever. So,
if somebody is passing you on the right, you are in the wrong. That's how I look at it. If people pass you on the right, then you are in the wrong lane.
Absolutely. And you know what, Trustee Pat? I got to tell you, you are my guy.
Yeah.
Because I believe in that so much that slower traffic move to the right. You see that even on the signs, they have them out there. They say slower traffic move right. And the way you call them, I got to say, a lollygagger.
Oh, yeah.
You could tell you were a trustee.
Hold on a second. This is a family show.
Well, no.
There's a lollygagger.
Lollygagger is good. You don't want to hear what I'd call him. And you were doing so good with that, staying into that trustee mode, but then you pull one of those good ones. Well, it's always a female. I don't know about that. You know what I mean?
I didn't say always. I said a lot of times.
Oh, a lot of times.
Sometimes, yeah.
I just got to call you on that, Pat, because if I would have said that, this phone would have lit up like a Roman candle. So,
yeah.
Listen,
I will say I have a question. Sarah Silver's weather, because she said falling to -5, and my gosh, it'd be raising to -5 because I have -13 in my car.
Where are we at right now, Dennis?
We're at -13 right now.
-13.
Even though the weather guy
Beautiful
said
downtown Elgin.
-12 was all we were going to get to. So I've got to check with the schedule on that one.
Right. So I've been a long time associated with the radio station. In fact, John Walters, former Councilman John Walters, and I did local sports, Elgin and Larkin, football and basketball for years, along with some other gentlemen that we did mostly. John and I did mostly Larkin, but occasionally we did some Elgin. But us with it, our sports teams are a little bit better, and people actually listened. There was a lot of listeners that couldn't get to games one way or the other, but it was kind of good. When Larkin would go to DeKalb or something like that, John and I would do play-by-play, of the game, and those were fun times back then. I had a key to the station. I'd go up and get the equipment, and we'd go in the old cell cash unit, or we'd use a couple times. We were over Memorial Field. We actually used it was a direct. That was like a direct antenna over to the.
We still have that unit here in the basement. We're going to display it when we open next door up.
Yeah,
Jeff Myers wasn't he the guy that worked with you? Jeff Myers.
Yeah. Well, no, Jeff did the Elgin stuff. Jeff only did one Larkin game that I can recall because John couldn't make it. John and I were the Larkin crew. A couple times we had to do the Elgin game because Jeff couldn't make it. But Jeff generally, and Jeff and John Prigge were the guys that did the Elgin stuff.
Oh, great!
Generally, so that was the Elgin crew. That was, we're talking about the 90s and the 2000s. They were about a 15-year span, and then I started refereeing basketball, and we quit doing basketball at that time. But those were kind of the good old days. There was a football game. Larkin was in the playoffs, and WRMN was running the home shopping show, and so we actually Ken Husky fired us up on WEPS, I guess it was, the high school station, and we used the WRMN equipment, but we broadcast over from Lane Tech Stadium and Lane Stadium over in Chicago, and that was kind of exciting doing that stuff. And Ken was over turning the dials at the WEPS back then, so. Anyway, it was kind of good. We worked in tandem there and doing that show. But a lot of listeners back in the day, were listening for sports and things like that. And we unfortunately don't have the sports teams that are drawing interest to games.
We are going to try and resurrect that. We have been talking with the high school ourselves to see if we can't partner up and get some of those programs back on like they used to be.
Yeah, and so far, Hampshire's been the only high school to bite on that. We've run Hampshire games for the last 2 years now, and Jeff heads over to there, And Pat, we would love to have you come in and maybe be a guest announcer for things like that.
Sure.
When we do it, I usually stay here in the studio. You don't have to drive all the way to the game. You can come hang out with me here in the studio and go from there. But yeah, if you've got any contacts or anybody that you want us to reach out to and maybe kind of put a flag out and say, hey, what are you thinking about bringing on WRMN?
Yeah.
So if you've got anybody or any suggestion like that. So.
Well, I did talk to last year. We did talk to St. Edward's High School. They showed interest in possibly airing some games. They had kind of upgraded their football field, and they were interested at the time. They do have some good basketball over there. Their girls teams are pretty good in basketball, and there is some listeners that are available, and they even said that they could probably through Booster Club get sponsorships to the game, so forth. So anyway,
that'd be great. I'll reach out to them and see what we can do.
Yeah, that's Janet Wetzel was kind of key on that when she was over there. She's kind of semi-retired, but I could help you, hang out there or reach out to them, Dennis. Anyway. I love the content of the show today. We got more local today, and that's what I always hope to hear. So thanks, guys.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Take care, Trustee Pat.
Right.
Hey, we got two more
I'll
calls.
talk to you later.
Thank you, sir. So we're going to take this first one, and we see the other one holding. Here you go. You're on the air. Who do we have?
Hey, guys. Great show today.
Thank you.
My name's Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
What's going on, Scott?
63. I'm 63 years old. I'm almost ready to retire. I hate it when I walk into the break room and all the young guys have their faces buried in their cell phones.
Right? They have 30 minutes and they're going to spend the whole thing on YouTube.
And even the 40-something guys are. I know it's a cultural thing. I'm before the drive-through restaurant thing, so
Yeah, we get it. I feel you. Maybe not these two youngsters next to me.
What do? You grab the paper for the break room. You hang out and have a good conversation.
Because obviously you're not talking to your buddies working.
Yeah. What do you?
No, I sit there. I do crossword puzzles.
Okay.
Because that's supposed to be good for your brain and
Well, you're going to need that when you retire, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, I just hate, and it's everywhere. These people are just, the cell phone thing is, again, it's a cultural thing. It's before me, and I'm calling you right now on a flip phone. So,
well, that's nice to see you staying up with the technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, well, it was a good question, and thank you because I got the rant. Thank you very much.
Yeah, rant on, my brother. Now, I'm going to ask you,
you guys have a great day.
Before you hang up, I'm going to ask you, because we do have one caller on hold. I don't want to tie us up too long. But were you doing the crosswords before they were starting to jump on the phone? And maybe they said, well, he's not going to talk to us. Maybe we're going to jump on the phone.
This guy's always in his paper over here.
It's a sheet metal shop. We're all guys, and I've been there 22 years, so I've always just had a crossword puzzle book going. There was one year where I had the handheld Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game.
Oh, there you go.
It was a handheld thing. And then I would play that, and they would all try to answer the questions. That was a fun year.
All right.
There you go.
My grandparents had
handheld, you know the game, right? The show?
Yeah. Yeah.
They had a handheld one where you could just,
I used to play it when I was a kid at my grandparents' house. They had a handheld one.
So that was a lot of fun, and but then the cell phone age came along, and
It's here. We have to embrace it.
I mean, yeah, their faces are just—they're walking down the center aisle, of the shop with their face. They're not even watching where they're walking. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, that could be dangerous.
Oh, I know,
in
especially
a
in a
metal
metal shop. Yeah. Watch out for that.
Scott, thank you very much for calling. We do have another caller, if you don't mind us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.
Bye.
Call
Good
in
morning.
anytime. Thank you, sir. Hey, we have another caller. You're on WRMN. Who do we have?
Yeah, Brad Dexter here. How you doing?
Is this the
Hey,
same
Mr.
Brad
Dexter.
Dexter from Schaumburg?
Yeah, you guys advertise for me.
You're
I
on us,
appreciate it.
All Around Auto Body,
Absolutely.
which is
Good to be on the
conveniently
air.
located at 501 Morris Avenue, suite number D, and that's in Schaumburg. Yeah, you do all the work for my family.
Yeah. Well, we're old school body shop. We're not a big consolidated operation like that's going up everywhere and cutting into our territory. You know, it's hard to make a living when you got all the corporations buying up everything. That's exactly why I've been trying to get a hold of you. I'm trying to get you an interview with Noah Tinley for the NFIB. I shot your number out to him.
Yeah,
so
I did get his call.
Gave you a voicemail.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
going to
that's
reach
what I love
out to
about
him.
your show because these are important things that we need to talk about that you don't get on the big box radio stations because they're too biased.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't want to bring politics into everything.
That's okay.
But,
I'm here.
Yeah, and I wanted to get you over to, we're trying to re-elect Joe Felice for the Schaumburg Township Republican Organization, the chairperson, they have to call it now. You can't call him a chairman anymore, so that's a big change.
Well, send him on over. We'd love to have an interview with the chairperson.
Yeah, that's what I want to do is hook you up with guys and get the word out, because people, in our generation, we totally want to get this country rolling straight again. It's gotten a little bit too far left, if you know what I'm saying.
I get you, man. The bias is out there. I'm right now teaching news talk radio for my students right now, and we always get about this time where we talk about bias. And I do the same thing. I say, look, I don't care what flavor you have. Heck, at the end of the day, I'm biased towards comfortable shoes. So we all have bias in some way.
It's always going to come out in your dialogue.
Exactly. It's when you acknowledge that bias and go, okay, what I hate, honestly, is when somebody says, I'm not biased. And it's like, well, hold on a second. Then you're not a person. then you're a robot. That's a whole different side of things. So we all have bias, but at the end of the day, it's about acknowledging that bias and kind of cutting through it and saying, what are the real objective facts that we can all agree on? So I'm there with you, brother.
Underlying issues. Why are you the way you are?
Yeah.
How you feel about things, and you know what? I'm for the country. You get older, you're different. I mean, an old man once told me, an old Greek guy, you better get into politics, and I was like 40 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And now I was at this dinner event, for Joe Felice, and there was maybe one 33-year-old girl, and the rest of us were. I was like the youngest, 64 years old, and everybody else was older. These are the people pushing the Republican point of view. But I was so happy to see someone younger, getting it. Get involved, because I guess we're just happy if the Republicans just get 30% of the vote in the state. That's just what they're telling me now. It's like, man, that's crazy. When it used to be all Republican here in Schaumburg, 30 years ago. So everybody's bringing their bias from their states to running from their states falling apart or cities coming out our way, and then bringing their what I call it, their far left agenda. It's great to want to help everybody, but it comes to a point there's nothing left to give, and the deficit just gets out of hand, and it just, this is what we all beef about.
Absolutely. Well, we talked to Governor candidate Bailey as well, and we talked about how it's all about the local side, and honestly, it's more about convincing people to go out and vote than it is to stay on the couch. Because of the way that we're all, everybody's in their camps right now. If you haven't made up your mind on who party or whatever else, then maybe you're not paying attention too much. But at the end of the day, what it really is, and to take it from your 30% for the Republicans and stuff, at the end of the day, it is voters versus the couch. And if we can get more voters out there, we'll see all kinds of different changes here in the state.
I had to get Joe to talk to you because you are just reciting exactly what he said in his speech yesterday to be reelected. Because no one ever wanted to challenge him. Now someone's trying to challenge him, and they throw money at everything. In Schaumburg, you don't get any real money. Everybody just does it on volunteering.
Mm-hmm.
And the other side, they throw a whole lot of money at everything. So I mean that's basically the way I feel being a small businessman. The country's been bought out.
Well, where can we find you at All Around Auto Body?
Well, I'm over in Schaumburg at 501 Morse Avenue. I'm here. It's good to be inside when it's 11 below to work on cars, you know.
And that's, if you want to call, it's 847-352-3825. Hey, we're going to have to take a break. That's that music that tells us it's our walk-off music, okay?
All right. Well, this is the first time I've ever been on a radio unless it was the police radio, so I broke the ice.
Well, we're glad you called in. Thank you very much, Brad. And we'll talk to you very soon, my brother. Take care.
All right, bye.
Hey, we also have another one. We had F.V. Waters agreed with Pat.
Yeah, more local content right here on the Talk of the Town. The voice of the Valley. That's the Fox River Valley.
That would be WRMN,
That's
1410 AM. Nowhere else you're going to hear this type of banter, and God knows what's going to come out soon. We'll talk to you in a little bit. We'll be right back.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Illinois House Democrats approved a resolution calling for investigations and possible prosecution of federal immigration enforcement, including Kristi Noem. Republicans criticized the move as politically motivated and anti-law enforcement. The Pritzker administration's $36 million park grant announcement is drawing criticism from taxpayer advocates. Critics say the program is politically selective, inefficient, and funded through Illinois' real estate transfer tax, adding to the state's already high tax burden. The Governor's Office of Management and Budget says it has identified more than $480 million in state agency budget reserves. Republicans question the transparency of the process, while the administration says the savings came from efficiencies and did not affect pensions or K-12 education. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-990-1551. That's 800-990-1551.
For nearly 50 years, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council and Kane Senior Council have been dedicated to serving seniors in DuPage and Kane counties. Established in 1975, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council is a volunteer-driven 501c3 non-for-profit organization committed to helping older adults live with dignity. From providing nutritious meals to offering support services, the Kane Senior Council is there every step of the way. With programs designed to enhance independence and quality of life, they're proud to make a difference in the lives of their senior neighbors. To learn more or to volunteer, visit them at 418B Airport Road in Elgin or head to their website at caneseniorcouncil.org. Give them a call at 630-338-0999. That's 630-338-0999. That's the Kane Senior Council, caring for seniors because they deserve to live with dignity and respect. Visit caneseniorcouncil.org or call 630-338-0999 today.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Progressive. Today, scattered snow showers before noon, then sunny with a high near 2, temperatures falling to around 5 in the afternoon. It feels like 35 with gusty winds. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 10. Tomorrow, a slight chance of snow, mostly cloudy with a high near 7. Currently, it is 11 with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
It's tax time, y'all. If you want to file free, this next one's for you.
Now taxes is so free. Tax free edition only, roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple form 1040 returns only. How this is tax.
Love that jam. Up next, commercials.
Intuit TurboTax Free Edition. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. No schedules except for earned income tax credit, child tax credit, student loan interest, and Schedule 1A.
Whether you're still waking up or still awake from last night, we got you. Mornings just got a whole lot more interesting. This? Yep, this is how you do radio. Live from the talk of the town, it's the WRMN Morning Show.
Good morning and welcome into the WRMN Morning Show. My name is Dennis Sonar Green. I'm sitting here with Matt McNeil and the amazing Dean DeLaley.
Wow, amazing.
Amazing Dean DeLaley. Make sure I get a few adjectives in there, ones that you deserve, not the ones that everybody says behind. No, it's good to have it.
Yes. Give me a Y, give me an E, give me an S. Yes.
That's right. Yes, yes. Head on over to youtube.com and join in with a bunch of different people over there already jumping in. Karen, Jose, Brendan, the boss lady. We've got FV Waters. Sue came in as well there, Dean.
You know what? And I'm going to chime in on Sue. I love her comment. You know, she says, hey, y'all, you can have all things local from 9 to 11. Remember, we are the talk of the Fox River Valley, and that's the morning show.
Yep.
Just want to wake you up with positivity and fun. And I'm going to go through our list of shows that we have transitioned into just for that reason. I mean, how much more local can you get than the Fox River Valley? You know, we speak of the things that come in. We've already explained that to people, that when something's hot and happening inside the Fox River Valley or specific in Elgin, hey, we're here to report it.
Yeah.
But we can't report it if people don't tell us about it. Use some of those comments that we get on the info line, and some of the times you want to throw in those cheap shots. They're not cheap shots. You think it hurts us. It don't hurt us. We love it. We want to hear everybody's comment. Everybody's voice matters. But again, the morning show was designed to be an upbeat, hey, put on your socks, put on your shoes, and this weather here, put on a double layer of coats and pants because you're going to weather a day. And they keep you laughing. They keep you smiling. That's by design. We have our community hour. And you know, how about it? Let's get right down to the rundown.
Less than 20 minutes from now, we're going to have Chief Lally in here.
Yeah, she comes from 9 to 9:30 each and every Friday. But you know what we've been doing is just that. You know, at 4 a.m., we know we have the overnight show starts at midnight. Was that George?
Coast to Coast. Yeah, George Norrie.
George Norrie. I always forget his name. But that's Coast to Coast, and that runs from midnight until 4 a.m. 4 a.m., we get the Fox Rundown. Kind of gives you the news, what's going on. At 5 o'clock in the morning, we have RFD.
Yeah, RFD
get those crop reports.
Gives you all of the ag reports for everything. They jump into even as detailed as the actual prices for crops as well and how those markets are shifting. So it's a really cool, interesting thing if you are into the agriculture or farming community. It's a great information hour.
And with the Fox River Valley, again, that's something that's important to everybody in the Fox River Valley. We have a lot of farmers that are on the other side, as Susie claimed.
The corn curtain.
Yeah, the corn curtain. You know, if you notice, we broadcasted at crop harvest to look out for those tractors with that little orange triangle, which is a SMV, slow moving vehicle. So that's a placard that's put on there that you really have to yield to those tractors. And those tractors are out getting the harvest for everybody. So there's so many areas that we do have to address. So our rundown, obviously we got a great, we're starting to see great ratings. We got hundreds listening in the morning, thousands listening to it on the stick. And that's from 6 to 9, the WRMN Morning Show. Obviously, Susie C. and Elliot the L Train Serrano. From there, we have our community hour. Those of you playing the home game here, that's from 9 to 10 o'clock. And we have things like, well, Matt usually hosts most of those. Tell us the shows that are on it during that time.
The 9 o'clock.
The 9 o'clock. Well, yeah, it's the community hour. So I talk about things local in the community, talk about any, if we get any press releases that come out.
ABC Made Easy, the
Medicare made ABCD Easy. That's the first Tuesday of the month. We've got the Chamber Chat with Carol Gieske. That is the fourth Tuesday of every month.
We now have Senior Moments with Sherry
Sherry
Ashenbrenner.
Ashenbrenner.
That's the second Thursday of every month. We've got Travel Tuesdays. That's the first Tuesday of every month.
Downtown Neighborhood's been coming in a little bit more regular, and we're trying to use that spot for them. So there's a host of shows that we run. Fridays with the Finest, which we'll have today, 9 to 9:30. And then Steve Thorne. Hello, everybody. He's on from 9:30 to 10.
Community Spotlight. He recognizes a lot of people in Elgin and in the community, too. And don't forget also, we play Elgin 100 years ago. The Elgin History Museum does such a great job putting together those recordings. They've got the nice jazzy music in the background, so it makes you
you're
feel
just
like
bragging. You're the one that puts it in.
No, seriously, they do. They do.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
started
they do a
making
great
it
job.
themselves. It's absolutely fantastic.
It's a great
over there.
production, and we thank you for being a partner with us. All of these make up this community broadcasting platform
Absolutely.
that we have been trying to build. We've had a little bit of an upward battle in some areas, but you know what? Overall, I'm very satisfied. You know, like I said, we talk about John used to do the shots fired in Elgin, and that's gone to just about nothing.
Yeah.
So, but we may get a shots fired for the radio station, and we can start hearing some of the things that people are saying because we want to hear them. If you have something like we said, we had some guy in some kind of a voice saying, "Hey, you know, I've been hearing a lot of things, and I ain't been hearing some music. I used to listen to music all the time." Yeah. Well, we haven't had music here in a long time.
Yeah.
Even before we came here, they were doing radio shopping show, no music.
I believe Rick Jacobs took music off and
Correct.
when he turned it into the radio shopping station at that time. So that was what 80 something maybe.
We brought it to some of the evenings on the weekends. We were doing a jazz piece. We were doing a lot of things that we're going to talk about in just a few moments. But yeah, we want to hear what you have to say. It's not us here being like defensive of, "Oh, what are you saying about that?" No, call us in 847-931-1410. Instead of dropping a comment and "we suck" and this and that, because we get those comments too, tell us why we suck. Maybe we could change it.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
there's a lot of things.
And that's where a lot of this change has come from. You can always send anything over to us through the text line, 505-926-1410. That's open 24 hours. I get those notifications right to my phone. So it's almost like you're texting the station and us at the exact same time. You can send that there. Also, info@WRMN1410 is a great place. If you've got news that you want us to share, news@WRMN1410.com. So we took all of your comments for things and we added the news program at 8 o'clock or at 10 o'clock. Then once we started getting that, we got comments of people going, "Well, where's the news in the evening? We've got news in the morning, but what are we getting in the evening?" So then we moved the news to 6 o'clock for that. Big Top Sports has now been moved up too.
Great show.
Because what was happening is I was talking politics before the Sox games fired off.
Yeah.
So now,
what a segue that was.
Exactly. So now we've got politics in the evening, a political talk show with me.
And you know what? And quite honestly, that came in as a suggestion. And, you know, Dennis had his apolitical talk show. He's proud of it, and it's a great show. It's podcasted. It's going to be syndicated soon. So it's a show that he was proud of, but he says, okay, let's make it make more sense.
Yeah.
So he switched it around, which we're grateful. So these are the things we do. We take these comments, we take them all serious, and we try to make it work. So let me finish reading. Obviously, we have the RFD, we have the morning show, community hour, Matt's already described. Now we got a news thing that we're doing the news. 10 to 11 o'clock, we're doing it 2 times a day. We're doing 10 to 11, and then we get the news again from 6 to 7. There again breaks up that little piece so that it's a natural transition as we go to our programming. Programming is a difficult thing to do. Anybody wants to give it a try? Hey, come on. We'd love to have you. So from the community hour, the news, then we got Matt on with Out to Lunch. That's from 11 o'clock to 1. We invite everybody to come onto the show. You have a business in town in the Fox River Valley area. We want to hear about it. We want to hear what your business is all about. If you're into politics, now's the time. Come on, give us a pitch. Let us hear it. We could also put you on the political shows, which is 7 to 8. But anyhow, that's what goes on with Matt, 11 to 1. Then we got Mike Horn. He's got a nice blend from 1 to 2 o'clock. and he'll give you all kinds of good information. Very little politics lately. He was doing a lot of cooking, a lot of just what's happening out there in the world.
It's food, it's wine, it's entertainment, it's shopping trends. Like what I like about our lunchtime program from Out to Lunch, just to brag on you a little bit here, Matt. The reason I like the Out to Lunch and the What's Cooking Today with Mike Horn is because it feels like you're having lunch with a friend. That's what I really like about it. Is you're catching up on the news. You're having a meal together. You're talking about, man, I think this wine pairs well with this thing over here. Or, hey, did you hear what's happening over at the community center? So there's all kinds of different things. And what I love about that midday programming that we have is it feels like you're having lunch with a friend. You're sitting down, you're reconnecting, and so that's what we really like. And of course, Tradio has been around forever as well. So we have Tradio at 12:30. Gary McNeil comes in, also a host over here at WRMN for a spell.
He was referenced earlier this morning.
Yeah, speak of the devil, and he will be here. When I was there, he says, summer of '74, we were playing all of those old green room records. It was a middle-of-the-road music format, which essentially is what it was. It was all the records that we've found over here. I think honestly, the most recent record was somewhere in the 70s anyway. So even when we got in over here, the music was still 30 years, 40 years old. So so it's great to bring some of that back, which is where Saturday is going to come in with Mr. Grass. Isaiah Grass, he is an American Idol contestant, and he is going to bring his show over Saturday nights, and then we're going to start playing some more of that old school music on Saturday nights with him voice tracking it. So
there you go.
So it'll be really good. We'd love to have Steve Thorne come back for it as well.
Yeah, things are switching around. We're trying to get a lot to attract to all appetites. This is not just one way. You know, we get the comment too, oh, this is the Dean and Dennis and Matt club. That's not what it is. Be part of the club. Make your comment known. We're glad to hear you. So then after the Mike Horn, which is great, Tammy and Friends. What a great show from 2 to 4.
Yes.
How about
It's
it?
fun. Oh, my gosh.
Becky and
Nancy.
And
sometimes occasionally Mary.
Yeah,
as
Mary
well,
does
too.
just pop on. But I tell you, breath of fresh air. They talk about some real cool topics. I got to tell you, I love it. I listen to it. I listen to all the shows, not just to hear what people are doing or saying, but I really do. I love listening to our station. We got a great station. You can get us on the app. You can just get us to the go to our website. And we got changes coming up in that in a week to come. So we're not going to give them all to you today. So we got Tammy and Friends. And there's a show on Fridays, Dino's Night Out.
It was a great show.
I hear it's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
We get some good live entertainment in here, and I love it. Which also, don't forget, Rick Lindy, he's got his 40th anniversary. And that's 40th anniversary is going to be celebrated at the Moonlight Theater. Moonlight Theater is in St. Charles, and that would be this Saturday, January the 31st at 7:30. You better act pretty quick because tickets are going away.
Not this Saturday.
Like I said, the Saturday after this one. That would be the 31st. Well, that's why I get the date, too.
There you go.
Matt's telling me it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Okay, Matt, thank you. But anyhow, yeah, that's what it is.
You
It's
had
the
him
31st.
on for Out to Lunch yesterday, too.
Yes, he did.
You had Rick Lindy on for Out to Lunch. So that's
he's
what I mean.
great.
It was great.
So then we do that only on Fridays because people can only tolerate me one day a week. And then right from 4 to 6, we got Derek, and he does what? Big time.
Big Top Sports, that's right.
There you go. And then from 6 to 7, we got the news. Our commitment again to the WRMN listeners is, we can't be the talk of the town and the voice of the valley if we're not giving you the news. Like I said, that news is given to us by the local communities. And if, Elgin's not giving it to us, we can't give it to you. So we give you whatever gets communicated to us.
Ken comes in with a fantastic comment over here. One cannot listen all the time, so you provide something for everyone.
Now, will you hear that? That's
right.
from our own guy. Who's that? That's Ken Husky.
That's Ken Husky
Thank
right
you,
there.
Ken, for that little vote of confidence. We do appreciate that.
So right after the news, I come in 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock with a apolitical talk show. What we're doing right now is we've got David Tees running through potential candidates for the March primary.
We got 2 calls. Can we get them real
Yeah,
quick?
absolutely.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
No. Come on in. We got about 10 minutes or so.
Caller number 1, go ahead.
Hey, cold morning, guys.
Hey,
David,
Mr.
how are you?
Tees. I was just talking about you, buddy.
How you like that?
Yeah, I know my ears were burning. So. Well, yeah, but in a little bit I'll be going outside to work, so my ears won't be burning.
Plumber's work is never done in this weather, right?
No.
Right. I would listen in, but I slept. Did have a call, last night. So, and I'm gonna rest up a little bit here because at 10 o'clock I gotta go out and start doing more work. And those frozen pipes and no heats are gonna be coming in like crazy.
Okay.
Man.
Well, listen, we got another caller, David. You don't mind we switch over? Get a little nap, okay?
You guys have a good one. Stay safe out there, everybody.
All right, pal. Thanks for
Good
calling
morning.
in. Good to hear you. And we are on to caller number 2. Go right
Hello.
ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, yes. I just want to say that I really love the radio station. Keep up the good work. You guys make me smile. You know that?
Well, we like giving smiles. Who is this?
Yes, this is Eric.
Oh, Eric, how are you?
Yes, good. You guys really do wonders for Elgin. I like small-time radio stations, and again, you guys put a smile on my face, and when I wake up, I listen to you all the time, and yeah, also, too, I'm very big in politics. I do a lot of volunteering, so I would like to be on that show, too, one day.
Absolutely,
You're
Eric.
more than welcome,
Send
Eric.
me over a message. My email is sonar@WRMN1410.com, or you
Okay.
can always text the text line, and I can get your phone number from there. And yeah, I love talking with local people that are interested in politics. Free Speech
Yeah.
Friday is especially something that we built for that. But I'd love to have you on because at the end of the day, I'm not supposed to just be here preaching at you and what politics is supposed to be out there. We're supposed to have a conversation, and we're supposed to kind of be together with this. So absolutely, I love as many voices as we possibly can get.
Yes, the voice of the voices. Yes, I like that.
Thank you,
Yes.
Eric.
Yes, you're welcome. And again, keep up the good work, you guys.
Hey, we'll
and
share.
much love to the radio station.
Thank you. And we'll share this with the morning show because you said it keeps you happy, keeps you laughing, keeps you smiling.
You
I
brought a
love it.
smile to us too, brother. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the call in. Call anytime.
All right, bye.
Bye now. Hey, that's anybody again, 847-931-1410. Dennis has just a little bit more. He wants to tell you some of the new ones because we have one more piece after.
So right after my show, a political talk show, we've got another political voice as well, and it's called Voice of Reason with Andy Hoosier. So now what we've done is we kind of took away some of our corporate politics because it's the national side. We can't really talk with each other. It's not like I can call Brian Kilmeade or call up Tom Hartman and say, hey, can we talk about this or what have you? What I like about our new political lineup is you can always call in for my show or send something in for me, and I plan on actually having Andy Hoosier live on our station so that you can actually ask questions. And now what you've got is you've got 2 different people that all come from that same constitutional side. Maybe I'm a little bit more liberal. I'm the most liberal Republican you'll probably find out there.
Republican, but you're not the most liberal
Exactly,
of the station. Did I say Elliot's name?
What happens is Andy comes in from that constitutional side, but he takes a more conservative approach to it. So we kind of get both flavors, but they all come from that good faith
Comes from their heart.
side. Exactly. And then right after all of the politics, we get our evening theater lineup. And this is the old school public domain. Like I think the latest I'm playing is maybe something from like the 1950s. It might be the latest that we're playing. We've got yours truly, Johnny Dollar. He is an insurance investigator who essentially starts looking at a bunch of different things and tries to investigate it from there. We've also got Pat Novak for hire. And then as we get deeper into the night, we start getting a little bit more mysterious, a bit more suspenseful.
My type of stuff.
Literally at 11 o'clock, the show Suspense fires off. And then we get our science fiction that's kicking over there.
So as you can see, we have got great stuff coming. Look, we got only 25 seconds left, and Chief Anna Lally, Fridays with the Finest, is going to be coming here. Thank you, folks, for listening. Thank you, guys, the morning show, for letting us fill in.
Yeah.
We got some great, exciting things happening. So you know what? Glad you tuned in. WRMN 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. We are here for you. Do not forget that, everybody. We will see you next time.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. The Pritzker administration's $36 million park grant announcement is drawing criticism from taxpayer advocates. Critics say the program is politically selective, inefficient, and funded through Illinois' real estate transfer tax, adding to the state's already high tax burden. The governor's Office of Management and Budget says it has identified more than $480 million in state agency budget reserves. Republicans question the transparency of the process, while the administration says the savings came from efficiencies and did not affect pensions or K-12 education. Illinois House Democrats approved a resolution calling for investigations and possible prosecution of federal immigration enforcement, including Kristi Noem. Republicans criticized the move as politically motivated and anti-law enforcement. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.